awesome. I was better at it. You kind of suck. But that's okay.
I do.
Lord,
I
is
do.
that how we're starting the stream? Oh boy.
And that is how we're starting the stream.
Oh, I am so sorry, and yet not, all at the same time. Hi, guys! Welcome to our very first game of the Trevor Project charity stream that we're doing. I'm not even paying attention to Kyle right now. Oh, boy. I have a few people with me. We're running a game from now until about 9 p.m. It may end a little shorter than that. We'll see what happens. Like I said before we came onto Twitch, if they decide to sit around in the tavern, I'm still going to set them on fire. So we'll see what happens.
Ooh.
Yeah, you never know. So I will let these guys introduce themselves here in just a second. I want to go through this really quickly because this is the very first stream. We are playing for the Trevor Project. We're playing tonight, right now. We have another game at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have one in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Chris and his wonderful girlfriend Genevieve are going to be painting some minis tomorrow. You can talk a little bit about that if you want, Chris.
Sure. My girlfriend and I have been kind of planning a mini painting stream for a bit. Finally did some testing, and tomorrow will be like, I guess, a final test, but we'll do that for a couple hours from 2 to 4 Eastern. I'll be finishing up my Kasha. I'm not sure exactly what Jen will be doing. Oh, yes, her Treant. She'll be finishing up her Treant, and then I'll probably hop on some Blue Horrors or something like that from Warhammer.
Awesome. Very good. That is taking the place of the Vampire the Masquerade game that we were going to run tomorrow. Unfortunately, our storyteller had to bow out for personal reasons, so we wish him the best. And so Chris and Jen are going to be doing some mini painting. That'll be awesome. You can follow along. Their Twitch is, correct me if I get this wrong, it's CJ Mini Painting?
CG Mini Painting.
Mini Painting. There we go. I wrote it down wrong. Thank you. CG Mini Painting, and we will auto-host on this channel as well. And then we have a couple of games on Sunday, and that'll wrap it up. So thank you guys so very much. We've already raised $185. Unless that has changed in the last 2 minutes. Our goal is $750 with a stretch goal of $1,000. So I really quickly want to say thank you to our two partners, Indigo Chameleon on Twitch, Indigo Channel _channel on Twitter. They're using their 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game tonight to earn bits for the Trevor Project that will be donated directly. And then our wonderful friends at Murder Hobo Inc., mhobo Inc. on Twitter and Twitch, they're using their 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game tomorrow night to also help drive donations. And then I want to say a big thank you to @Heartfellas, Dice Envy, J.R. Wilson, Murder Hobo, and Philbar RPG, and the Nerd Asylum for donating giveaway prizes. You guys are fucking awesome. So if you want to see all the details about the giveaways that are active now and that will be coming up at certain amounts that we raise, you can go to @terrible_party and check our pinned tweet, and you'll see all the details there. And then finally, thank you to these wonderful people that you see and hear with me, because they showed up to help us out, and we really appreciate it. So sort of, I know. So really quickly, if you guys would go ahead and introduce yourselves and your character, and we will get going, and we will start with Chris.
I'm Chris. I'm on Twitter, ChrisWin83, or CG Mini Painting, which is mine and my girlfriend's mini painting thing, as well as same thing with Instagram. I will be playing my usual sorcerer. Why did I blank his name? Wow, that's sad.
Steven?
Dave.
Steven the Wizard. No, Randall Dragon.
You fabulous.
He's going to be a very young version. So we'll see what kind of shenanigans he'll get into today.
All right, very good. Kyle?
There's a mute button, but it's less funny because you can't actually see me talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, my name is Kyle. I am a player for a long time. You can usually find me on the Murder Hobo stream. And to be completely honest, I'm here for nefarious reasons. I'm actually not here to support the Trevor Project. I'm here to tell you about the Kyle Project. Now, it's just like the Trevor Project, only you wire the money to me. I collect it in 1 and quarters, well, actually pennies, and then I put it in a swimming pool and proceed to jump in it and roll around for a little bit. Yes, it has caused me brain damage, but then I take it all and then I send it in just big bags with dollar signs and cent signs to the actual Trevor Project. So it'll take a little longer to get there, but remember, the Kyle Project is who you should support tonight. The Trevor Project is okay if you want to help people, but come on. And tonight, I will be playing the Goliath Redemption Paladin. Hello, my friends. I will be playing Jody. I am a big man who likes to help little people because little people are so weak and pathetic, but I will help them all the same. I would also like to acknowledge that he is a very loud Goliath because he looks like he belongs in a BDSM. He's got a lot of manacles, chains, locks. He's going to tie some people up.
God.
I'm glad I've been warned. Oh my god.
He's okay. He's going to be fine. We're going to have some fun.
Oh, you two have to follow that up. Go for it, Rosemary.
Well, I'm Rosemary. I typically play with FDM No More. We have a Tuesday night stream every Tuesday night at Eastern time. We're running Waterdeep Dragon Heist right now, but for this one shot, I'm playing a character that was created by Twitter. Thank you, everybody, for voting. Ismar Monk, and I have never played either one before, so it's gonna be a learning curve for me. And yeah, so that's what I got.
All right.
Not as great as the Goliath with BDSM equipment.
Oh my god. And you can't see her, but you can definitely hear her, Julia.
Hello, I'm Julia. I'm a regular player on the STDs, the Small Terrible and Dragonborn party, and I'm here tonight from Australia, and I'll be playing also a Redemption Paladin. So Kyle's character and myself are probably good buds as we go around redeeming people, showing them the error of their ways, so to speak. My character's
I tie them up and I let her talk to them.
There we go. We've got a good cop, bad cop thing going. My character's name is Sky Full of Stars, Sky for short. She is a tabaxi with a beautiful, long, red streaming fur and a lovely set of armor painted dark blue like the midnight sky. And yeah, she's got a long sword and a long bow, and she's ready to go on this crazy adventure with these lovely people.
Okay. So there's your 6th level adventuring party for tonight. Every D&D game that we're going to be running this weekend to make it easier on the DMs, we'll be running at 6th level. So, if you guys are ready, here we go. It is winter in the small town of Levin, which sits near the Scarlet Summit Mountains. The 4 of you have been traveling together for some time, and it is a normal night in the left hooked, and it's hooked, H-O-O-K-T, not hook or hooked, town. The owner, Sib, knows you, and you know her, and this is your usual hangout. So I will switch you over to that map. It's cramped, it's noisy, it's got pretty good ale, decent food, crappy people, and there's a really, really shitty bard on the stage right now. You can't sing or hold a tune, so it's pretty much perfect for you. The 4 of you, and I'm going to ping on your map, are up here. And this is your usual table. It's your usual hangout. You have come back from getting paid for a good job. Your pockets are full of coin. Sib is running around like she does. She's a older human woman. She's got her hair up in kind of a matronly bun. She looks kindly, but you know better than that. You learned long ago she is not one to be trifled with. So when she figured that out, you and Sib get on just fine. While all of this activity is happening, Does anyone want to do anything right out the gate?
Do I see Dustin Hoffman anywhere? Is he wearing a wig? Can I take his wig? Dustin, you do not need wig. You are a beautiful man. I love mustache.
There is a very fancily dressed nobleman over here in the corner. He doesn't look like the typical left-hooked clientele. And just as he starts to pass your way, do you want to try to grab him?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
I am
boy.
certain that it's a wig.
Okay. You're sure that his long, lustrous, dark hair is a wig. Got it. Go ahead and make an, just make a dexterity check for me. First roll of the game. Don't fuck it up.
Oh, that is what I do. I fuck everything up.
Oh, God. What'd you get?
You cannot see? It is an 11.
I need you to call it out for me, yes.
Oh, you are blind. I am sorry.
11. He actually dodges out of the way and is like, you would do fine to keep your hands to yourself.
Hey, my name is Jody. How are you today?
Hey,
why are you walking
off.
away?
Walks away.
I love you. And I just shake some manacles together so it makes a king, king, king sound.
Okay, all
And
right.
I'd like to eye him.
Oh, boy. I don't even smoke and I have smoker's cough already. All right. He's completely ignoring you. Sib has walked up behind you, Jody. She kind of cuffs you upside the head with her elbow. Hey, leave him alone. You're going to scare the newbie.
I am just having little bit of fun.
Yeah, I get that.
And he is a cute one, you know? You don't see that much in
That's
here.
true.
You get the
Yeah.
kitty cat, and you get the handsome nobleman. You are pretty yourself, but you are not my type. You are not Jody's type.
Oh, well. Too bad for me. And she just pats your big beefy arm.
Sky goes over and just slides her a gold coin to apologize for my party member.
She pushes it back and she says, you might want to keep that because I'm calling this in. And she pulls a dusty, kind of beaten up piece of paper out of her pocket, slaps it down on the table, and you guys realize that's the parchment that you gave her 6 months ago when she floated you free rooms after you guys had all your stuff stolen and you were left on the side of the road, except for, you were left on the side of the road in the rain with nothing but a broken broom, a goat, and the clothes on your back. The goat you named Niblet, by the way, and it lives at the tavern.
Aww.
So, she's like,
Hey, that is that paper we gave you when we lost all our stuff 6 months ago.
How is
like,
good?
Why are you pulling that out now, Sib?
I need a favor, you bunch of chuckle fucks. All right. I think you can... Here's what we're going to do. It's pretty easy. I don't have time to delay this anymore, and if the shipment gets way late anymore, I'm going to lose one of my best customers. So, here's what I need you to do. I got a case of wine in the basement. It's the reserve stuff. It's the good shit. It's for this guy. She thinks for a second. She's like, his name is Karam. Oh, yeah, Half Hand, because he doesn't have any thumbs. Karam Half Hand. He lives about a half a day outside the village, kind of up on a hill. She pulls out a map, shows you where to go. It's way off the beaten path. Take the wine to him. He's already paid, so he's probably going to bitch you out that the wine hasn't arrived yet. Get it to him. He'll give you a receipt. Bring that back to me, and I rip this, and she waves the parchment in front of your faces, and we are square. Good?
It sounds like a fair deal.
Sounds good.
Any questions?
Yes, while we are gone, can you please bring food and drink to my friend Steven? He's up in my room, tied up right now. Don't let him go. He is bad man. Sky has not talked him to being good man yet. He is still
I'm
bad
working
man.
on it.
Needs to be redeemed.
She goes,
No amount of purring is going to help, I tell you.
do I charge you extra
Yeah.
for this?
You never have before?
I am now, so fork it over, big man.
Alright, alright.
Also, make sure he has enough food and drink, please, but no dessert. He has not earned it yet.
Sure. She just looks
I
baffled.
want some dessert.
What do you want?
I don't know. What do you have?
I got pie.
I'll take some pie.
Which one? I got 50 kinds.
Apple.
That's one of the other 40 I don't have.
Pumpkin.
That I got.
I'll take that.
Okay. She goes, okay, you owe me 2 things. This job, and then she pokes Jody in the side. Come on. Fork the money over. I know you just got paid. Let's go.
I spent it on more chains. How about, and I take the sheet of paper from her and I rip off a corner of it. Here is favor for doing me favor.
Just looks at it, spits on it, slaps it on the back of your head, and goes, nah, you owe me, big man. And she walks away. Oh, God. Oh, I love it already. You guys don't want to ask her anything?
She told us where we're going?
Yeah, she showed you on a map where you're going. You are going about you're going southeast, about a half a day-ish out of town. You're going to leave the main road and head toward the woods. And she says that Karam has this kind of stone cottage up on a hill. It's all by itself.
Are we leaving right away?
Don't know.
Well, I want to eat my pie.
All right, you finish your pie first, sweetie.
Yay.
Okay.
Have you earned your pie today?
Oh,
what
God.
good deed have you done today?
I didn't kill anybody.
There you go. That's progress for you. I'm proud of you.
All right, so what do you guys think?
Very little.
Fair enough. It is getting toward evening. You can take off now, or you can set off in the morning. She didn't give you a timeline.
I guess we could just leave in the morning and all have pie now.
My vote. It's Tahiya's vote.
I'm all up for the pie.
I
already
have
have
no
pie.
money for pie.
Okay.
Tahiyya slides over some coins to Jody so he can buy some pie.
Okay.
That is why you are my favorite. Don't tell Sky that, though.
Your secret's safe with me.
I'm up at the bar. I'm ordering pie for everyone.
Okay. So, ordering pie, Sib eventually brings it around, and it's warm pumpkin pie. It smells amazing. She bustles off. She's busy. She's running a tavern, man. I'm gonna have all of you make perception checks while this is happening.
17.
Okay.
I got a 17 too.
Perfect.
I wish I had a 17.
I rolled a 10.
10, and Jody?
Also 10.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Holy shit!
The Sky and... Pronounce your name again, Rosemary, I'm sorry.
Tahiyya.
Dia, that's what I thought. Okay. You guys...
Tahiyya,
sorry. Over in the corner, there is some kind of rowdy game happening. You can't tell if it's cards or dice, but there are slowly more people starting to gather around this table. And it looks like more ale is being served, coins are being thrown down, and they're starting to gather a little bit of a crowd of onlookers. People even walking all the way over to see what's going on, and you're starting to hear more of a ruckus.
I turned to Tahiyya and asked if she wants to check it out with me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So you guys head over. It looks
I would like to eat their pie.
Oh, you're gonna eat their pie. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
I ate my pie first.
I am taking my pie with me. I
Katie
have a
ate my
little
pie.
fork I have a little fork and I take tiny bites and I'm taking my pie with me because this has happened before. I'm not leaving my pie around.
Jody the
I have
pie.
learned my lesson.
I was eating my pie. I'm a kid. I'm enjoying not a kid. I'm young, so I'm
There you
enjoying my
go.
pie.
Okay. You two start to kind of wander over. You have to go around the partition there, and you see that there is a halfling woman in kind of pirate-looking gear, which is way out of the norm in this mountain town. There is a young human man, and it looks like a half-elven woman, and they are playing a pretty ruckus game of Mason's Rules. This is a common tavern game. And there is a lot of gold on this table. Just from looking at the pile, they're probably up to about 200 gold pieces right now. You watch.
Is there a way we can jump into the game, or do we just have to watch?
Looks like the three of them are pretty intensely focused on each other, and you watch the human man. He's reaching deep into his pockets on his leather vest, and he's pulling out, essentially, at this point, like, lint and a couple of copper pieces. And he's like, this is all I've got. And he throws it down. So you either give me my money back, because I know you're both cheating. He's drunk as fuck.
Can I look to see if I can detect if any one of them really is cheating?
You want to make
like, just watch them?
Perception check for me?
Okay. Oh, that's only a 12.
There's a lot of people starting to be crowded around this little corner. It's kind of hard to tell, but the halfling woman looks very smug, and she lays down another die, and she goes, "Ha-ha! Mason's Rules!" And she starts to scoop the entire pile toward her. And the human man leans over her and throws a punch at her and clocks her right across the jaw.
Ah! Well, that escalated quickly.
They're starting to yell at each other. You cheated! No, I didn't, you lousy fucker! You just don't know how to bet! And they're starting to scream at each other. The other woman, the half-elven woman, is kind of slinking away at this point. And what is what's your passive perception, Dia?
I will cast Hold Person on the guy that punched her.
Okay. Oh, shit. All right. What's your spell DC?
That is 14.
No, he rolled an 8. So he freezes mid-punch.
Yeah. I will attempt to eat Randall's pie.
Okay.
I already ate my pie.
I will lick the plate clean.
Just openly? You're just going to openly reach for it and grab it?
Just eat, as I go across the table. And then when I think no one's looking, which everyone obviously is, I'll...
Okay, good sound effects.
Tastes like apple.
He's stuck, Randall, and he's looking at you. His eyes are panicked.
I'm gonna hit a lady.
Yes, Guy?
Yeah, I'm just gonna step forward towards the frozen dude and woman and be like, now, I'm sure we can resolve this all amicably. I turn to the frozen dude. Now, sir, do you have any proof that this one was cheating you?
He can't talk.
I see.
I think he could talk. He's just paralyzed.
Can't
For some reason, he can't talk.
Oh, okay, cool.
So angry.
I'll try to use your words, sweetie.
Let me go.
Do you promise not to? Do you promise not to punch anyone?
Randall, did you drop the spell?
Yeah.
Okay. You drop the spell, and he kind of slumps over. This is a human man. He's probably in his early 20s. His clothes aren't very good make. He doesn't seem to have any weapons on him except for a dagger. But it looks like he's essentially lost everything else he owns to this halfling woman. And he slumps to the floor and goes, I know she's a cheat.
Can I do an insight check to see if she really did cheat?
Sure, go ahead.
tab. Hang on. Oh boy, that's a 19.
19.
Ooh.
From what you can tell, it doesn't look like she did. It does, however, look like she took advantage of someone who didn't realize he was playing with a much savvier dice player.
I'll cast prestidigitate, whatever that word is, and clean him up a little bit.
Okay.
I can never pronounce it, so don't ask.
I can't spell it, so it's... yeah, some of the dirt comes off his face. This ale he'd spilled down his shirt gets immediately wiped away. And he gets to his feet, and he stands in front of you, Sky and Dia, and he says, thanks. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. And he just leaves.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. He starts to kind of slump this way a little bit. This halfling woman standing in front of you, she says, much obliged. If I can buy you around. That sounds good?
Yeah, yeah, works for us.
Beautiful. She runs over to the bartender, comes back a few minutes later with a tray of ale. She got extra large mugs for Jody. Puts them down in front of you all. Says, thanks again. If you ever need to play a dice game, well, maybe I won't take you for everything you have. She winks. Walks away.
Can I go over to the sad little man?
Oh, the sad little drunk man?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, I go over to him, really inconspicuously,
Oh, no.
and I say, I hid this from Sib. Here is 5 gold pieces. You will be okay. Now get out of here.
Wait, I mean, you are huge compared to this guy, and he's kind of, quaking.
Get out of here. Don't let Sib see that money. Go.
Okay, good, I'm leaving. And he just bolts. He leaves, out the door, gone.
And I go and stare at Sib just to make sure that she didn't see anything.
Oh, she saw you. She's like, you're just encouraging him to come back and get his ass kicked again, and then guess who's gonna have to clean it up? Me. Jody?
Yes.
What am I gonna do with you?
Here is clean plate.
Thanks. Takes it back to the kitchen. It's like a line of drool from you to the plate until it breaks. So gross. All right. You guys didn't get in a bar fight, so anything else you guys want to do before you set off in the morning or tonight?
I just want to visit Nibbles the goat and give him some of his favorite treats.
He is out back in the paddock where they put they lodge the horses from travelers. He is happily chewing on a carrot right now.
Aw, good old Nibbles.
He's happy for it. Any attention you want to give him. All right. So heading out tonight or tomorrow? What do you guys think?
Tomorrow.
I think we agreed on tomorrow, right?
Okay. You could definitely do that. You guys take your regular rooms. You go to sleep, and then in the morning, you get...
Steven, shut up. I am trying to sleep. Don't make me gag you again.
I'll be good.
That's good, Steven. Good, Steven. Your hair is soft like bunny.
All right.
Tell me more about the rabbits, Randall.
I'm not there.
Oh my god!
We're all just sharing a room with Steve.
He is tied up. He is not going to do anything.
You're gonna let me go at some point, right, Jody?
As soon as Sky is done talking to you and convincing you.
Oh, she already convinced me. Just let me go, man. I'll be good.
I
would like to
feel
do insight check on Steven.
Okay.
That is 12. Is he telling truth?
Hold on. You're pretty sure he's more playing with you at this point. So probably not.
As George Michael says, you got to have faith. I unlock him and I let him go.
Okay. He gets up.
You have been good,
stretches.
Steven. You go get some pie. Get the
Thanks.
pumpkin. It tastes just like apple.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Puts his clothes back on and heads downstairs. What is this game?
What is wrong with you? Why would you think he would be naked? You are
Yeah, he
pervert.
never said he was.
I don't know.
That's true.
What
That's
kind
true.
of paladin you think I am?
Don't know.
I'm the kind who spares rod. Wink. Oh wait, no, that is innuendo. I am sorry.
No, you're fine. Just not
Let me be
super
very
stuff.
clear. The rod is my junk,
Oh my god.
and I am not giving it to him. I am sparing him.
I apologize right now for Kyle.
I apologize too
This
for
is
my
perfectly
partner.
normal.
I love him, but
Oh my god, amazing.
uh,
Oh shoot. Okay. So
also as a side note, Sky will be slightly pissed in the morning for Steven being gone. I was not done with him.
uh-oh. Oh my goodness gracious. So, for sake of brevity, you guys eventually manage to grab your provisions and you head out. So the road out of Levin, the village of Levin, is heavily traveled. So even in the cold, snowy weather, the first few hours are pretty easy. Once you leave sight of the village, the road narrows and the snow drifts get larger and the wind gets colder. And you start to near a scattering of pines that dot the road. And I'm going to need everybody to make perception checks for me.
Natural 20.
Just...
Oops,
17.
too far.
Okay.
Perception. 14.
14.
10.
I see nothing.
I was
Instantly.
giving Jody the silent treatment. That's why I was, and that's why I was specifically looking out onto the road.
Okay. So this is just so you guys logistics-wise know, you have control of your characters, except for Julia. I will move Sky along wherever you need to be moved to. But right now
Yes.
you guys are in a clump on a snowy road. There are pines everywhere. There's a small bridge crossing an icy stream. And Sky, immediately you spot off in two snow drifts, kind of to the almost direct south of you. It looks like two deer carcasses that are half hidden by snow. There's fresh blood that is running out in rivulets between the snowbanks. And you can see it looks like some kind of, with a natural 20, there's some kind of movement on the other side of this large snowbank, but you can't quite see what it is.
All right, I tell the group to hold, and I point it out to everyone.
Okay.
I think we should go investigate. Something about this does not seem quite right.
Oh, so now you want to talk to Jody. Jody been apologizing half
I am-
trip. And now
I am not-
it's...
I am not talking to you, Jody. I'm talking to the party as a whole.
Fine.
But do you want to go check it out? You do have to start making amendments.
I thought I had to redeem myself. What is this amendments?
That is me coming up with a wrong word. I meant amendments. It's a fancy spelling feature, amendments.
Sky, I would like to give you my dictionary. I can't read it, but I am sure it will come with more words.
Why do you even carry that on you if you can't read it?
Well, other people need no words.
Fair point.
We're
Also,
having
right,
this conversation. He is checking out the deer carcasses.
Thank you.
She's over
And
there.
you can move yourself on the map.
Okay.
So you can move yourself.
Let me
down
do that.
there. Okay. And the carcasses are right here in between these two pines. Yep.
I'll kind of come up from behind and join her, but I'll stay a little further back in
Okay.
case.
Just as you
And all up in there.
do that, Dahlia, a wolf jumps out at you, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Initiative.
We're doing it. All right, so I can add you guys
18.
to turn orders.
15.
Oh, how do you select the stupid token again? Oh, you double click on your thingy.
Yeah, you can just click on where your name is there, and then.
Jody is so slow.
Oh no! What did
An
you
11 for Sky, please.
11. Okay.
That is
I
4
got-
for Jody.
Okay.
I got 18.
And Dahia,
17.
which one? What was it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just cut out right there.
17?
Okay. Not 177. Holy shit.
177. That's definitely what I
Totally
rolled.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
I have a initiative bonus of 168. So
There we go. Hey, perfect. Okay. So, one wolf jumps out at Dahia. It did not get a surprise round because of Sky's natural 20, and it did not do well in its stealth. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. And you see another one start to come at you as well. Randall is first.
I will. I will cast Firebolt on the one that is the one that I can hit easier, I guess. I would say. Whoop. What the? Give me a sec. I close my window.
No!
The one off to the side here. Hold on there. I'll do the blinky thing. This one over here.
Okay, the one in the pine over here. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to take a chance of hitting Dahia.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. So, Firebolt.
Ooh. Firebolt. How did I roll a 25?
Ooh, because you rolled a 19.
Ow. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
That'll definitely hit.
And
Okay.
then, how do you do damage? 1d10 fire. Oh yeah, I click on the little firebolt here.
Okay.
7 fire damage.
7 fire damage to the wolf. Alrighty. Yeah, it didn't like that. A little bit of the fire kind of catches melts the snow around its feet. It hits it right in the front foot, left front foot, and you see it crumple for just a second and then gets up and shakes itself off. You still have movement and a bonus action if that is available to you.
I will move over here.
Okay.
Get a little distance. I'm plushy.
A little squishy. It's all right.
I'm a little squishy.
A little squishy. Okay, end of your turn.
Oh, squishy.
Dahia,
yes.
what would you like to do? You have one right in your face growling at you.
I'm gonna get that one, I think.
Okay.
I don't have it on my character sheet because I'm a dum-dum.
That's okay. No,
But
you're fine.
I do have a short sword.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack with that.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
I don't think that's gonna hit. Hang on.
Oops,
Shoot.
sorry.
Shoot. Wait, okay, so hang on. Because I'm playing as a monk, I'm attacking with a short sword. What do I, is it my strength?
You can use Dex with that.
Okay,
Dex plus proficiency.
proficiency. So that would be 13.
That
To hit.
just hits.
Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, where's my d6? Oh, that is add my dexterity modifier to the damage, right?
I allow plus proficiency as well, so.
You're the one who allows plus proficiency. Okay.
Yep.
Because that's okay. I knew I wasn't just a crazy person. Okay. So that's 12
Okay. Damn. All right.
damage.
It's not happy about that. You slice it across the front of its chest. Blood splatters on the snow, starts to melt the snow. These are large creatures, and much bigger than a typical wolf. And you realize the reason you didn't see it immediately, because except for Sky's keen feline eyes, is that these things blend seamlessly into the winter landscape. But you got that one on a good hit. Anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay, end of Dia's turn. Sky, you are 30 feet from the one attacking Dia, and you're 40 feet from the one that Randall hit with a firebolt.
Okay. Can I somehow get in position to flank the one with Tahia? Or is that too far?
It's too far, unfortunately.
All right. Then I'll still go over there and hit the wolf with my longsword.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack. Yeah, and guys, I do allow flanking rules, so flanking would provide you advantage on an attack.
Oh, that is only 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Nice. 1d8. Okay, so that's 7 points of damage for the first strike.
Okay.
And for the second strike, okay, they will also hit 17.
Yeah, their
And
AC is not high.
And that's 10 points of damage.
Woo! All right. It is not looking good. It's very angry. Its teeth are bared, growling at both of you, but it also looks like it's cornered. Not looking good. End of your turn, Sky?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Jody.
Oh, hello. Okay. I am going to grab my chains and run up to the wolves. Okay. And I am going to shout at them, I am hulking and demoralizing. And I do a little quick look to Sky. That is what dictionary is for. Hulking and demoralizing. And I try to scare the wolves away without having to fight them. I'm like, go away, sure. I am hulking and demoralizing. I am Bunyan-esque.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Boo! 15.
The one that Dia and Sky have been whacking on looks sufficiently cowed. The one that Randall hit is not gonna back down. So that takes your turn to do it. Do you want to... you can move your token, so you can actually move Jody around there within your movement speed. So as close as you want to get.
3.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Do you have anything you want to do as a bonus action?
Look, I just looked up big words to make Sky look silly. I am not prepared for bonus action. You just pass me.
Okay.
You do not have to humiliate me, DM. I am big man with big heart.
I can tell. It's very clearly obvious. Oh my goodness. So it's the end of Jody's turn. The wolves are up next. This one that's trapped with Sky and Dia, and then Jody ran up and yelled boo at it, is going to try to leave. All three of you will get an attack of opportunity, so Sky, Dia, and Jody can all try to hit this thing as it runs away. So go ahead and make your attack.
I'm not gonna take my attack of opportunity.
Got it.
I'm okay with it running away.
Okay.
If I can use my reaction to protect the wolf from Dia as she tries to hit it, I would like to do that. What is the matter with you? He is scared.
Paladins
You're
are
bigger than
dancing
him.
in the party, man. Taking all the fun out of it.
What is the matter with you? He's scared wolf.
He came after me, so it's not my fault that he's getting his ass kicked right now. Try to attack the wolf. Okay. I got an 18.
Okay, so Jody, go ahead and make a grapple check against Dia. Roll a d20, add your strength and your proficiency, please.
Can I assist with the grappling if I like
with advantage,
step
sure.
I like step in front of Dia and the wolf.
Jody, go ahead and roll with advantage then if Sky's gonna assist.
Yeah, 15.
15? Okay. Dia, go ahead and you can either roll acrobatics or athletics against him to beat a 15.
Okay. We're gonna do acrobatics.
Okay. What was it? Sorry, you cut out.
16.
Okay. So just barely, you managed to duck out of the way of both of your companions, and then you pop this wolf. Go ahead. Are you hitting it with your short sword again, or are you going to punch it?
I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
That's another 12.
Oh my gosh, it's dead.
No!
I duck underneath their arms and just kind of stab it in the chest.
Okay. Like,
It was
shoots
just
Sorry,
a
guys.
little wolf.
I say a prayer for the wolf, and I say to Dehia, we're going to have some talking to do.
I will get the chains
No.
out, Sky.
Let's
Oh my
let's
God.
first deal with the other wolf. Let's see if we can try to resolve this amicably.
Yeah.
He is not too worried about them.
Out of
About her
the
companion.
pines to the north of you, Randall, you would spot them first because you're closest. There are 4 more that you guys missed, and they are going to all move as well. So,
Are they now?
Yeah.
Bring them closer. Bring them closer.
Randall looks like a juicy target. And then the one in front of Sky, Jody, and Dia unhinges its jaws after seeing you kill its companion. That it was just trying to eat a deer, and is going to hurl icy breath at all 3 of you. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws, except for Randall.
Question. I don't know. Do paladin auras stack or no?
Oh yeah, I have one too.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. Let me see here. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. What's the detail on the aura?
Whenever you are a friendly creature within 10 feet of you, make a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier. You must be conscious to grant this bonus.
So, I mean, you could use it yourself. You could use your own aura, or you could lend it to one of you. Could lend yours to Dia, but it wouldn't. You couldn't apply it to. You couldn't apply both auras to one character.
Yeah. Okay, I'll lend it to Tia. So you have a plus 3 to your roll.
Oh, I do? Okay, well, that's a 24 then.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
And
I will lend my aura to Sky then.
Okay.
Aw, thank you, because I rolled terribly.
That is a +3 as well.
So that brings me to an 11.
An 11, and then Jody, what did you get?
Oh, hold on. I got a 7.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Okay. Oh dear. Dia rolls out of the way like she was born to do it. The 2 of you fail, unfortunately. And you're gonna take a blast of this cold air. So that is 5 points of cold damage, Dia. You will still take 2 points of cold damage.
Okay.
So 5 to Sky and Jody, 2 to Dia, and then Randall, you are going to have this creature try to bite at you. That is
Nice.
a 10 to hit. I'm assuming that misses.
Well, I'm pretty sure it does because I think your base. Yeah, it does.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Just making sure. I'm just like, I don't think.
Because I think your base is 10 plus whatever. So,
Okay.
anyways,
So
All
I
right.
took 2 damage?
2 damage. Yeah, you still take half on a success. Okay, so we're back to the top of the order. Randall, there are 4 of them coming for you.
Randall seeing 4 wolves come out, getting attacked by 1 is not very happy. Being a kid right in the middle of puberty, points his finger at them. I'm 15.
What is this party?
Oh,
You shall
Baby.
burn.
no.
Who let him out of the house?
Oh, Shabbat. Oh, God.
Where are his parents? He is mom friend modus activated. Protects the child at all costs.
Why is my spell not working
I don't
on the
know.
thingamabob? Okay, well, anyways, I'm going to cast on those 4 wolves. I'm going to cast Fireball.
Oh shit!
Dex saving throw, please. 14.
Oh my god. Okay.
Pew 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 pew.
Well, okay. So the one right in front of you made it. The one right behind it failed. The one behind it rolled a natural 20. And this one failed. So these 2 here in this line failed. And then the 2 right in front of you and at the very back succeeded.
Okay, so they'll take half damage. Give me
Got
a
it.
sec. Where's the thing to roll, like... Oh, it's over here.
This is why I use dice, because it's just,
That, hold on. And plus that. So 27 fire damage for the 2 that failed and half for the 2 that succeeded.
Oh, these wolves are pissed. They're
And on fire.
Fuck up.
They're hairless dogs now. They'll be cold.
Ooh, the smell of burnt wolf hair. Oh, you guys watch Randall just pooh, and this huge fireball just lights everything on fire, including the pine tree.
Ah, see, now it smells good.
And now we're starting a forest
And now
fire.
you're
It was
starting
not
a forest
Jody's
fire.
fault.
Yep.
Not my fault. I get magic bucket of water.
Starting a forest fire. I feel like, Julia, you guys have been in this situation several times.
Oh yeah, like Sky just shakes her head.
Yeah,
This is all
tendency to
just
light
like,
things on fire.
here we go again. But no one is beyond redemption, so that's why we're sticking with this party.
Okay, wolves are not happy. Randall, anything else you would need to do or want to do after that?
Well, since I'm in melee range, he'll get a thingy. Let's just see. I don't think I have any bonus actions, but let me check.
Okay.
Shield, but that's not bonus. No, I think that's it. Actually, you know what? I'm scared. I'm gonna try to run away.
Okay.
I'll take it. Are they 5-foot squares or 10-foot squares?
These are 5-foot squares.
Okay.
Yep. So it will try to bite at you.
I'm gonna run over.
Got it. That is a 22 to hit.
Hold on. I just want to see if shield as a reaction will work for me.
Gotcha.
Which I doubt it will. No, I'm not gonna burn. Yeah, I'll take it.
You'll take it? Okay. So it's going to... I'll give you the damage, and I need you to make a strength save, because it's trying to knock you on your butt as you run away.
Ooh, big 15.
That'll do it. Yeah, that... You just managed to get out of the way of it. It was trying to knock you prone so it could better attack you. You take... math. 13 points of piercing damage as it just clamps onto you and pulls a chunk of your armor loose, and it's wrenched your shoulder, but you do manage to get away from it.
How much again? 19?
13.
Alright.
Alright, you guys just watch Randall get chewed on. Dia, one's dead.
Wait, which one's dead? Oh, yeah, the one in front of me. The one I killed.
The one you killed, yes.
How much damage does the one... How do I, like, make it ping?
Oh, you hold
How do I do
that? Left mouse button. There you go.
Okay, this one. How does that one look?
That one is one of the 2 that took the lesser damage from the fireball.
It's the one that took a chunk out of Randall?
Yeah, that's the one that took a chunk out of Randall, yeah.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at it.
Oh shit, okay, yeah. She's like, I'm a monk, I have all the weapons. Oh, beat your ass.
Oh, well, that's not gonna hit. That's like a 8.
No, unfortunately, the javelin goes wide. You may be able to recover it later, but it does kind of land in the soggy riverbank down here.
I point, they're over there. They're over there. Help.
Thanks.
Help.
Thanks, Randall.
Randall, quit your screaming. We are trying to take care of this wolf over here.
I'm squishy. Help.
You're gonna be fine, sweetie. Just hang in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Dia, do you want to move? You have full movement still.
Well, if I run after my javelin, I'm running by the wolves, and then would they get an attack of opportunity?
One would. One already used its reaction.
I don't have any armor, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay where I am. Okay. I'll get the javelin later.
You can always retrieve it later, yeah. Okay, Sky, there's one dead wolf in front of you. There's one 10 feet to your right, or, well, to your left if we're looking at the map. And then there are 4 wolves behind you, one that just took a bite out of Randall.
Do the 4 wolves, they took damage, right?
Yes, they all took damage. And the one in front of you is also damaged.
Right. Okay, I want to cast a sleep spell, and it's a range of 90 feet.
Okay.
And it affects creatures within 20 feet of a point I choose. Can I choose the point so that it will affect the will affect the 4 wolves?
Yes, you could easily center it and get all of them.
Okay. Then I'll sure, why not? Let's see if this works. I'll cast it at 2nd level. So I roll 78, and this is how many hit points it will affect. And if it fully affects one of them, then they fall asleep.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have a lot of D8 to roll, and I only have 1 D8, so this got take a bit. Okay. All right. I roll. Okay. Okay.
While you do that, I'm just going to say that if anybody wants to buy Randall a health potion, you can do it for a $5 donation. The donation link I'm putting into Twitch right
17.
now. He just got a chunk taken out of him, but if you want to buy him a potion, $5 donation to the Trevor Project, and we will give him a health potion.
If you would like to buy a hit for Randall, that is $10. Jody will smack him in face.
See, that'll probably sell.
All right, I finished. I rolled 38 hit points.
Oh my god.
Is any of the wolves falling asleep?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Like it always did. It always did. Holy shit! How many hit points did they have? It always
I'm
deducts.
sorry. It has to be split up.
Yeah, it's deduct.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be split up.
So the first one goes down. The second one goes down. There are 2 left.
All right, that worked better than expected. Okay.
So I will mark the 2 that go down, but the other 2 just kind of shake it off. And there's fire now.
Shake it off. Shake it
I
off.
knew that was
Shake
going to
it
happen.
off.
Fire now.
You're welcome.
Pine tree. And it's spreading.
Okay, I look to Jody and say, you think you can do anything about the remaining wolves? Maybe try that scaring off thing again with your big words.
I'm sorry, what does big mean?
Why don't you look it up in your dictionary?
I gave it to you!
Oh my god.
I just smile.
So, is that the end of your turn, Sky?
Yeah. Am I within 10 feet of someone so I can give them my aura of protection? Oh, can I move up to closer to Randall? Can I get within 10 feet of him?
You should be able to. Let me just make sure. Your speed's 30?
Yes.
15, I think. 1, 2, and then I'm 1
it's kind
further.
Of weird right there.
No, too bad.
These can double their movement if they like.
Oh yeah. But then is it worth it? Do that once.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I could get you. I would say that because the way he's placed on the bridge, it kind of cuts. So I'd say you could go ahead and do it. I'll let you go ahead and lend that.
Okay, I'll just move as closely. Yeah, I'll just move as closely as possible to him as much as I can.
Okay, you can do that for sure.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay, very good, Jody. What do you want to do?
I am Jody.
Okay.
Now go to sleep, wolves.
2 are snoring, and there are 3 still standing.
Yes, and I cast sleep.
Oh shit!
The last 2 wolves.
Oh my god!
That is 31 hit points to make other 2 wolves go night night.
One of them goes night night. One is still standing.
Oh! How dare you?
This one in the back, by underneath the pine tree, is just getting constantly barraged by sleep spells, and it's groggy, but it's standing there. What do you think, Jody?
Then I suppose I will walk over to Deer Corpse.
Okay.
And if I can pick it up, I will.
Okay.
And be like... and I toss Deer Corpse at Wolf.
At the one where the tree's on fire?
No, at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Like, you be Jody's friend. I don't even have to toss it far.
Make an animal handling check for me.
You will love me.
Oh my god.
That is 12.
Good enough. It looks at you, looks at the deer carcass, and latches its jaws into the deer carcass and starts to pull it this direction.
Yay!
I love you. I will miss you. And I break off icicle that he gave me.
Okay. Yeah. After he blasted you? Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I give it a lick.
It's pretty good.
Oh, that has booger in it. Oh, that's gross.
Oh, god.
Ah.
Are you sure it's a booger? What color? What
Trying
color
to
is
keep
it?
it PG-13, Randall. This is not murder
All
hobos.
right. Sorry.
What is the matter with you? Here, dear, will you hold on to this? It is delicious. Okay, bye.
Oh my god. Okay, do you want to move anywhere else, or are you good there, Jody?
No, I am good. I am going to wave my friend. Goodbye.
Okay. All right.
I miss you.
Oh my god. The three
Just
wolves
beautiful.
are asleep. This one is thoroughly convinced that it has dinner, so it's going to move and disappear off the map. This one, there's fire. Oh, let me see if it can figure out what it wants to do. It's gonna run the other way. It's
Yay!
gonna start to go. Well, and it's gone. Into the pine forest behind you guys. The other three are asleep. So unless somebody wakes those wolves up, you guys are technically out of combat.
I think we should leave now. The wolves were just having their meal. It was rude of us to interrupt them.
They are so pretty,
Yeah.
though. You want to pet one, yes.
You're right, Sky. You're right.
There you go. I like go over and like help Ramble up and like dust him off. Are you all right?
Let me tell you if I'm all right, actually.
Yeah. Again, the offer is open for a $5 donation. Someone could buy rainbow.
I'm all rightish.
Oh, like did you take the? Wait, I'm going to. As I dust
I'm
him,
60% all right.
Okay, as I dust him off, I use my lay on hands to like. Wait, sorry. How does this work? To your paladin level +5. Oh shit! I have 30 hit points to restore. I'll give you 10 hit points. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I like ruffle his hair as I like give him hit points.
I cast prestidigitation to fix my hair and clothes and everything.
As I hear him say that word while he casts the spell, I hand him the dictionary from Jody.
Okay.
The
And I
spell
smile
that's all that
and-
matters.
Is most useful thing in all of D&D.
Oh my god.
So
I
good.
feel like I need to make the magic item the Goliath's dictionary now. I need to homebrew that.
Whoever holds it can't read it, but
It
knows
has-
the words.
It has lots of pictures in it.
Oh my god.
Maybe
Okay.
Grog's dictionary.
Yeah, really, I know, right? Mayonnaise. So
Cat,
it's
C-A-T.
still one of my favorites.
Man, there's a lot of monsters around here.
Oh my god. So do you guys want to continue to Karam's home?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't encounter anyone else on the road. It's a few more hours. Slowly in the background, a pine tree fully catches fire and falls to the ground because you guys didn't put the fire out. And then you do eventually see a small stone cottage crouched up on a hill ahead. You can see wood smoke coming from the fireplace. And you would expect that during the spring and summer months there would be ivy that would grow wild over the low, tumbled stone walls that surround this cottage, but in the dead of winter, it's just dead vines. There is a meticulously edged garden that takes up most of the little front lawn, and even in the snow, you can see edges of cedar borders and boards that would section off parts of that garden. The windows are frosted over, but you do see light flickering inside, and as you approach, you watch the front door poof, swing wide open, and there is an rather elderly halfling man standing there, and he greets you all with a smile, but before he does that, he takes a real quick look around. It's like his eyes are darting back and forth, and then he smiles, and he waves with a hand that you notice only has 2 fingers. Oh, visitors, haven't had those in a while. Come on in, dinner's almost ready, come on in.
Let's go in.
Is it safe?
The guy we're supposed to find?
You're pretty sure this is the same guy.
Thought
Hey,
he just
missing
didn't have
fingers,
thumbs,
right?
but he
Oh,
only has
wait,
2
what?
fingers.
Yeah, does he have the finger thing?
Yeah, he's only got 2 fingers and you don't see any thumbs on either hand.
Man,
So
this
he's
is
half-hand?
chill. Yeah.
He's got,
Wait, he only has 2 fingers?
he's got 2 fingers on one hand and 4 on the other and no thumbs.
Oh, okay.
He can hold a cup, he's fine.
Depends on which fingers are missing.
Learn from my mistakes. A couple of them look like they've been
Oh.
recently-ish, maybe. The scars are still slightly pink around the edges. But he just leaves the door wide open and bustles back inside the house.
Well, I guess it would be rude not to follow up with the invitation. I step inside and I make sure to wipe my feet before I go in.
Okay. Oh, that's very nice. You guys go ahead and make perception checks as you walk in the door.
Yikes, only a 6.
What were the rest of them?
I got 11.
Wait. Hey, can I retcon that I grabbed my javelin before we went on?
Sure.
Quickly run back.
Sure.
Whoops.
What was the rest of you perception checks? I'm sorry.
6 for me.
6?
11.
11. Judy?
15, I think, was the other one.
Oh. Okay, 15. Jody, oddly enough, he's at the right height to see it. Jody, you actually, it looks like there's a gouge in the heavy wooden front door. It looks like a dagger, maybe, was there at one point. And then as you're starting to walk into the house, you notice large claw marks on the wooden shutters. They don't look that old.
Is that on the inside?
On the outside.
Oh, okay.
Like something had been clawing trying to get in. But they're large claw marks. So either something human height or something that popped up on hind legs and raked claws down.
Goddamn Rougarous. Or a werewolf.
As you guys go in, this older halfling man, and he is quite elderly, big white beard, little spectacles on the end of his nose, and he's leaning over the kitchen counter and he's chopping up vegetables. And he says, well, you look like adventurers or what are you doing here if you don't mind me asking?
Got you wine. Sib.
You brought me my wine, my friends. He runs over to you. Well, come on.
Who had the wine anyways? I wasn't carrying
Someone
it.
had it.
Oh yeah,
Did we
the
forget it?
wine. I knew we forgot something.
Jody looks at the fireplace, and he sees the fire, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, we forgot about the fire. Oh, we left the whole forest on... Oh, I have the wine, by the way, but we set the forest on fire!"
Oh my god!
It was Randall.
It wasn't
To be
me.
clear, I didn't have
was the
anything to do
wolves.
with it. Oh, the wolves magically cast the forest on fire? Okay.
Well, no, they
Well, they
attacked
breathe
us,
cold.
and I let. Anyways, accidents
Randall,
happen.
don't
It's
blame
not my
others. Don't blame others for your mistakes.
Karam doesn't quite know what to make of the whole "we set
You
the
can't have
forest on fire" comment, but he's like, my wine. I'm assuming you guys handed over.
Hey,
Very
you're trouble.
excited.
Do you need any help opening it?
Oh yes, please, that would be great. And he hands you a
Oh.
crowbar and says, if you don't mind, we'll just go 1, 2, 3, and I need you to make a strength check, Sky.
To open the wine?
Yep.
Okay. Oh god. 12.
12. Sure, between the two of you, you guys can and get the whole thing open. It's just bottles of wine in this box. And he pulls one out, dusts it off. He goes,
Oh,
Sib.
it's a box. I thought it was just one bottle, and I was like, why is he
my
using
God,
a crowbar for a bottle?
You would think that, but gosh, you didn't have to carry it, did you? Only Jody notices these things.
But Jody, you are so strong.
Oh, you make Jody blush.
Oh my gosh.
No, we do not eat that little baby, Jody.
I don't know what this game is. Oh my god.
I am
love
sorry,
it.
there is little baby here, and that is only one that little baby loves.
Aww.
Aww.
He's only person who loves me.
Karam, he pulls out a bottle of wine and he offers some to all of you and he says, so here's what I'm wondering, because you brought the wine all the way here, how would you like to get paid for a different job?
What's the job?
Yeah, a job. I'm assuming you noticed the claw marks outside?
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
They add lovely decoration to your house.
Well,
I saw
Quite
the ivy.
rustic.
It looks quite dead, but I bet you in springtime the ivy just blossoms. And your garden is gorgeous. I saw that. Well
gee,
trimmed.
Thanks, big man. I appreciate it. Here's the thing, though. So those claw marks were from one of the winter wolves that runs around here. They're actually trained by the bandits that live in the woods nearby. You think you could do an old halfling man a favor and get rid of those guys for me?
The bandits or the wolves?
Both. All of the above. I'll pay you.
How much?
How much?
Well, how much you want?
1 million gold.
I'm an old man. I don't have that. But how about 200 each?
I would like all
100
the
each.
chains, ropes, and locks you have.
Says I got some old manacles in the basement if you want those.
I will take them.
Why do you have manacles in the basement?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I have manacles in basement. It is all good news. Don't worry.
But you're Jody. This is a halfling with missing fingers, claw marks on the outside of his house, and manacles in his basement. I want to know what they're there for.
Look at him.
Maybe
He
that's
only
why
has
he's missing
half hands.
fingers.
May I ask, how did you lose those fingers?
Well,
To what's chained to the
this one
manacles?
was to a life of crime. Don't do crime, kids. I'm just telling you. And then these two were in an experiment, and the other thumb. How did I lose the other thumb? That was a long time ago. I don't even know.
And are the bandits attacking you specifically?
Well, here's the thing. And he kind of looks a little shamefaced at this point. He's like,
You stole the manacles from the guards, didn't you?
No, not really. I was on the road a couple weeks back, placing the order for the wine, came back, and this guy jumped me. He had a wolf with him, and he had a face mask on, and he threatened me and took all my stuff and decided he wanted to rob me, tried to stick me with his dagger, and he said that if I ran, he'd try and find me, but the thing is, they don't... Got it, Randall, thank you. He goes, here's the thing, they don't know I can do this, and he snaps his fingers and he goes invisible. He just disappears. And Dia, you feel a little tug on the back of your cloak.
He whips around, trying to figure out where this...
He's standing right behind you. See? So I went invisible, and I ran up a tree, and I waited until they left. But
so that's what you did to piss them off?
Yeah, I don't want to get tracked again. They keep attacking my house. They send wolves in the middle of the night.
That seems
a
little
reason
bit...
why they'd be targeting you?
Yeah, can I do an insight check?
You
kind
sure
of like a
can.
weird reason.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, that's only a 12.
Okay. Some of it rings maybe not rehearsed, but he's not giving you everything. He's telling what he's told you. It seems truthful, but he's leaving something out, it feels like.
While
Did
they're
he
talking,
do an insight check as well? Oh, sorry.
While they're talking, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh my god.
And start poking around to see if I can find anything.
Okay, make an investigation check. Dia, roll insight. Jody, what are you doing?
I am going to get the rusty manacles in basement.
Oh. Jody disappears in the cellar.
And that'll be a 16 on investigation.
16. You notice a couple of things, Randall. The windows are heavily locked. They're heavily reinforced. And you do note that it looks like, because where the stairs lead, there's a set of stairs going down. That's where Jody's going. There's a set of stairs going up, looks like to a little loft area where a bedroom is. And right behind the stairs that are going up, you notice it looks like there's a board loose.
I will move the board.
Okay. Are you trying to...
Jody would also like to mention that stairs go both up and down. Duh.
Are you doing this stealthily, Randall?
Stealthily, yeah.
Slide a hand for me, please. Dia, did you roll insight?
18.
18. Yeah, he's definitely not
20.
giving you
not
everything.
natural, though.
Okay. Oh, no. He instantly ducks around you, Dia, and he goes, hey, not yours, that's mine. And he slaps your hand away, Randall.
But I'm invisible.
He can see you.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to use my channel divinity, emissary of peace, to give myself +5 bonus to persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I step up to the dude and say, now, sir, I know we seem like quite a ragtag group of adventurers, but still, it is not right to hide information from us, especially if you are sending us on a rather dangerous mission. We have a child with us. Like, you are sending us out to deal with wolves and bandits, I think, and we brought you your wine. I think it is only right if you give us the whole truth of why these bandits, if they really are bandits, keep attacking your house when it seems like a rather unbandit thing to do. Forgive me to say, but you don't look like the wealthiest person, and I don't see why these bandits would put so much energy into repeatedly attacking your house while they could be out doing other unholy things.
Go ahead and make persuasion with advantage. Or not advantage, we were +5.
No advantage, just a +5.
Yep.
So, with +5. That's a 21.
Ooh, okay. He sits down on the sofa and he goes, all right.
I drop invisibility and go sit on the chair.
Okay.
After putting more wood on the fire.
He keeps heaping wood on the fire. It's okay. So
I like fire.
You guys hear Jody rustling around in the cellar. Jody, you find 3 sets of manacles.
Yes, but I am looking for rusty manacles.
Rusty.
Oh no!
Just
We have been lied to.
He
I run up
lied.
the stairs. He is lying to us. These are
we
not
know.
rusty at all.
pee on them,
Look at
those
his
rust.
shame.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Jody, if you pee on them, they'll rust fast.
What do I look like, idiot? It is going to be cold out there. If I put wet manacles on someone's arms, they are going to freeze to death.
But
I
pee
know
is
you
warm.
are young, Randall. Like 7 or 3 or something.
15.
You must learn way of the world faster.
A level
Look
6
at me.
sorcerer
Look
at
at your
3?
big papa, Randall. Look at your big papa. Listen to Big Papa. Don't he know what he's doing?
Now I'm
And I
picturing the
would like to
3
use my channel divinity to give myself a +5
Oh my
impersonation
god.
checks as I convince Randall of this.
Sure.
I am your papa. Come give me a hug, Randall.
So what do I have to roll against that?
I only rolled a 14 though, so
I extend my arms. Papa!
Oh my god.
alright, you let Jody have chair and you can sit in Jody's lap, Randall.
Oh my god.
And let us listen to this man who wants to tell us the whole truth now.
You're giving Chris a heart attack over there.
I'm going down for it. I'm sitting on his lap. I'm enthralled. Let's do this.
Okay then. This is what's happening. Oh my god, so there's a... Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna paint you a picture. This is what's happening. Caleb just looks at all of you and goes,
Beautiful.
alright.
Is he bouncing me on it? Are you bouncing me on your lap?
What is the matter with you, Randall? We do not bounce, we are listening to story. No bouncy time unless he talks about horses during the story. Is your story going to involve horses, little halfling man?
I can't even drink
Little
my water.
halfling man! Great face! Are there horses in story? Randall wishes to bounce. Just add the horses in the story anyway.
Hey, everybody.
Don't worry, Randall, you will bounce.
Why don't you donate? Because Kyle's being crazy.
Oh, man.
Please donate to the Trevor Project because you won't get entertainment anywhere else like this.
Not for free,
Remember,
anyways.
$10. Jody will bounce Randall into ceiling.
I will make that happen.
I would pay that.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So anyways,
Oh,
what Karam
Lord.
essentially tells you is that he admits that he was threatened that if he didn't lure unsuspecting travelers and adventurers into the woods where the bandits could steal them and leave their broken and dead bodies on the side of the road, they would come and kill him. They're essentially blackmailing him, forcing him to do this because he's an elderly halfling man that everyone trusts. And he also maybe owes this bandit group a little bit of money, so in order for him to pay off his debt, he has to do this. And he still
Were you
would like
sen-
to kill them.
I was going to ask, were you sending us out to kill them, or were you going to send us out as their next targets?
Well, honestly, now that I'm getting a look at you, you could probably handle them, so either way would have been beneficial to me.
Of course we can handle him. Look how high I can bounce Randall on my knee.
Whee! Make a strength check, Jerry. Oh, we're fucking doing this shit.
I'm letting it happen, so however high he goes, I go.
Oh god. You're gonna put
Do
And this
I
is
have
how we lost
advantage
Randall.
because he's a tiny person?
You had advantage because he's willing.
Yeah. 12. That wasn't good at all.
That was a shit roll.
I did not want to
Higher,
hurt
Daddy,
little baby.
higher,
Okay,
higher,
yay.
Papa.
What is this game? Oh my god, you guys just watch Randall be jostled around like a big baby. I don't know. I'm broken, I don't know.
You say, hi-ho, bronze, away!
Dia,
I do not know why. The
tosses
horse
you-
is not bronze, but that is his name.
Dia, Karam tosses you a bag of gold.
To me?
Yeah. Says consider
Okay,
it a
I
down
take it.
payment if you'll go kill the bandits.
Do they have any weaknesses?
I know they have wolves. They like to drink. So if you sneak up on them, you may be able to catch them unaware.
If we bribe them with the wine.
That's my wine.
Now, I
We're
think,
doing a favor for you, so I think you owe us.
you know, the road of redemption is long and hard, and this wine could be a good first step to making amendments for the things you've done.
All right. Dia, make a persuasion check. Take advantage because Sky's helping you.
Okay. Ooh. That's an 18.
Ooh, nice. He goes, all right. I'll give you a couple bottles, but the thing is, they just drink crappy ale, so they may already be drunk. He pulls out a map, and he shows you where he knows of 2 camps. There's a forward camp, like a scout camp. It's where they also cut down trees. It's a logging camp. He says there's usually 2 or 3 of them there with a wolf. And then it's at the base of, it's across the river at the base of a small cliff, this logging camp. And then up above is where the head of the main bandit camp is. That he knows of.
How many bandits?
Let me see if he knows that. He knows of at least 6 bandits and their leader, who always is like a heavily armed and armored. He doesn't know who he is. He's seen him kind of through the woods before. He's also the guy who came and threatened him the one time and forced him to do this. He says, I don't know his name. He's a big human guy, big scar across his face. He's got a battle axe and a crossbow on him.
All right. Anything else besides the wolves that they have at their disposal that you know of? Traps, something like that?
Let's see what he knows. No, the wolves are dangerous because they'll flank. They'll try and knock you over and bite your face, but I think if you can sneak up on the drunk ones, if they're drunk, you might be able to just take them out.
Do the wolves breathe ice?
Yeah, they do.
I turn to Jody. Maybe we'll be your friend again.
That would be wonderful. I miss him. I call him Freckles. He doesn't have any freckles, but I imagine if he had freckles, he would look like a girl named Pippi Longstocking. She's coming to your town, you know.
Let's hope Freckles still remembers your bonding time together.
Dia, there is 75 gold in the bag, just so you know. And let's take a quick break right here, and you guys can figure out how you want to approach the bandit camp to try to head these guys off. So give us about 5-6 minutes. We will be right back. Thank you guys. Don't forget, please donate. I'll give out health potions for donations. I'll let Jody throw people around. I don't know. Maybe we'll give out a natural 20 roll in combat. So please, even if you have $1 or $5, just please donate. Trevor Project's in the Twitch channel. It's also in our Twitter at terrible_party pinned to, it's our pinned tweet. So we'll be back in just a few. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you later.
Okay, I'm gonna run away. I will be back as quickly as possible.
All good.
I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect on my phone real quick.
Okay. Go ahead and mute yourselves in Discord. They can still hear you.
Hello?
It's
Hey,
okay.
Hallie.
Kyle was singing one time by himself, or at least he thought he was by himself on the murder hoboing chat.
Aren't
And I was in the washroom, but I have my. You were talking about your chicken and how it was dry, and you didn't think anybody was listening. I was in the washroom with my Bluetooth headphones on. I heard the entire thing, and Carrie was on, but he didn't know she was listening.
What's up, Frank and Carrie? Okay, so Dia will be back in just a few minutes. So let's go ahead and pick back up here. I went and got.
I'm here.
Because
are we recording? Are we streaming again?
We are live.
Oh,
right now.
Oh, let me put my pants on. Hold on.
Whoops, sorry about that.
I was going to say, that's the best part about streaming Dungeons and Dragons. You don't have to wear shoes.
You don't have to wear shoes in my house either.
Wait,
Yeah,
did a crazy American thing to wear shoes in the house or something like that?
Why?
No, I do not wear shoes in my house. That's a terrible.
TV or something.
Terrible.
That,
Only not valid American shoes.
Okay.
We're talking about pork things.
Okay. So
pork things?
Karen
I love pork rinds.
Karam has given you guys a little bit of an advance. He's promising you more money if you get rid of the bandits for him and free him of their blackmail and their influence. He's pointed out that you have to go a couple of hours into the woods, cross the river, and then head to their forward camp, which is also their logging camp, and then you'll find the main camp up above on a cliff. So,
do you have microwave beeping?
Yep.
I like my hot pockets.
I thought I had more time,
awesome.
so I made some food because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I'm very hungry.
No, that's fine. I'm like, that's
why
what
I'm not
it sounded
back on
like.
camera because I'm currently eating yogurt.
Caliente pockets.
It's just leftovers.
So, do you guys have anything else you want to check with him, or?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the guy if he has some dried meat in his kitchen.
Oh, he's actually making a stew, but he has jerky. He's got, if you're wanting to lure wolves, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I want to take some jerky and hand it to Jody for his friend.
Aww. Okay.
Jody is going to be snacking on the beef jerky on the way there. I'm sorry, you cannot hound Jody food and not expect Jody to eat food.
Okay, that was my mistake. Fair. I take some jerky and put that in my pocket.
Karen will gladly give you all of the jerky that you want. He's like, this stuff gets me through when it's too cold outside, or I don't feel like going to get more wood, so I just eat this. So, because that one was a goat at one point, if you're so inclined.
No.
It's not bad.
But that's terrible. One of our friends is a goat, so that feels like cannibal.
What's the goat's name again? Our goat
Nibbles.
name?
Nibbles.
Can we rename him?
I was going to say Freckles, but that's the wolf, so.
Freckles the wolf? Can we not rename him Billy the goat? Just Billy?
That's a Taz joke.
I do not get it. What are you talking about, Randall? His name is Nibbles.
It's Nibbles.
So
he's my friend.
Moving forward, sorry, I'm.
He's all of our friends.
He's
the best of us, best party member.
It's taken you most of the day to get here. You can set off now. Karam actually says you might be able to catch them off guard because they'd probably drunk. Or you can wait till the morning and try to sneak up on them, but he highly recommends trying to sneak up on the guys in the logging camp and not attack the base until you get a decent look at what the camp looks like.
Does every one of us have dark vision?
No, I definitely do not. I'm human.
Human, yeah.
I am big, giant Goliath, man. I have no dark vision. But
Right.
I will go out in dark.
Yeah, but maybe we should still, go there in dark? Try to surprise him?
I do have light, but probably not a good idea for trying to... I'm over here! I can use message though, so that's good.
Jody actually does have dark vision. At night when Jody go out, he sees dark. His vision is all dark. And I swing open the door and I go out.
Okay. Jody's leaving.
Perfect.
Dark
Perfect.
vision.
I grab
I
a quick.
fall on the ground.
Yeah, I grab a quick bowl of stew on the go and eat it as we walk.
Just bring that bowl back. It's my favorite.
Will do.
Thanks. That's how you get paid. Bring my bowl back.
I'll of course also make sure to wash it before I bring it back to him.
Thank you.
Or you could just have Jody lick it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, true.
I
He's
was
I
going
will
to
as well grab a bowl of stew.
Walking dishwasher.
That's my second favorite bowl. It's my favorite spoon, though. Make sure you bring that back, please. It was my mother's.
You need to learn to be less attached to material things.
It was my
Redemption,
mother's.
remember?
She lived to 800 years old.
I think you're lying again. This is not the
Damn, you caught
Record.
me.
We just keep yelling as we walk farther.
Pretty much, yeah, until you can't see the house anymore. You go down the hill.
I cast message. I will bring it back. I promise.
You can reply to this message. She goes, thank you. Okay. So you guys have left Karam Halfhand's house, and he's pointed you in the general direction. Your path eventually leads you a few hours into the woods, and pretty soon you can hear the distant sound of rushing water. And up ahead, about 100 or so feet, even Randall can see this, there is the faint flicker of a small fire that catches your attention. And in the shadows of the fire are at least two figures, obscured by trees and brush. But you can kind of make out there's at least a few people here. And you're pretty sure you found the logging camp.
Yeah, how far away are we?
About 100 feet.
Hmm.
So I'll move you on the map.
map. Oh.
Such a beautiful map, Hallie. Such a great job. I love it.
It's so blurry. I don't know why. It's not. There we go.
Not on my end.
Oh, it was loading weird on my end. You
Oh,
guys are
okay.
further off than this point, so just know that. This is as far as I can move the map. But
Okay.
you can see one wolf-like figure and two humanoids. You're not sure what type. Moving around, and you hear, "Ha ha 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 ha, you old fucker." Sounds like they're a little drunk.
So we could either sneak up on them, or we could supply them with more wine to make them happy. Because I have the wine.
We could.
Yeah, why don't we just like approach them like we're friendly travelers and we're looking for a place to spend the night and we brought wine. Maybe they can help us. And then we burn them all. I mean, we become their friend.
At least the ones that can be redeemed. Those we will burn down to the ground. So
We're going to burn the ones who can be redeemed? What is the matter with you?
hand me that dictionary again.
Randall, hand her back the dictionary.
I hand her the dictionary.
I flip to the grammar section.
Let's call it Grog's
right.
Tome of Wonderful Words.
Yes! Oh my god, I'm gonna make it. I gotta homebrew it. I love it.
I'm gonna write that down. Hold on.
I
That was a
think you
great
need
title.
to, yeah, that's for sure. Oh my god.
Trademark it.
Yeah, no credit for
No,
Jody.
no, I don't think I can.
Let's give it to other giant guy.
Okay, so how would you guys like to approach? You're gonna approach openly?
I would like to walk into the camp and say, hello, I would like you to surrender, please. I have manacles! And I shake them.
Okay.
And jerky! Which is the last half-eaten stick of jerky.
And
Which I quickly pop into my mouth.
I will hold my firebolt spell, so I'll be standing there beside Papa with just like coming out of my hand and my eyes glowing red. Yes,
assume
do as
it's-
Papa says.
I assume it's been 10 minutes since we left the guy, right?
Oh, it's been a couple of hours, yeah.
Okay.
So we had short
Damn it.
rest
You had
in-house,
short rest, yes.
so we could get channel divinity back.
And you could burn a
Oh.
hit die if you needed to.
Oh, sweet. Oh, nice. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Jody and
I also
Randall,
step
if you guys will move yourselves
forward.
up on the map as close as you would like to approach.
I'll
No,
go
you
with
go
them
first,
as well.
Jody.
Okay,
I'm following
hold on.
along, so I'll see where Jody goes.
Okay. Oh shit.
I'm walking next to Jody.
Okay.
I would
so
also
hold
like
on.
to channel my divinity as I make this talk to tell them to surrender.
Oh my god. Okay, this is multiple checks. So here's what we'll do. Indeed.
I
want to move up with the party too.
Yeah, you can position yourself wherever you would like there. As you guys approach, the wolf catches your scent before the two pretty inebriated men. There is a half-elf, probably a middle-aged half-elf, and then there is a really stout dwarven man. And they look like they were just... There's bottles of wine on the ground. This place is a dump. They've not cleaned up after themselves. They've been littering. The EPA is going to be all over their ass. And they were cutting wood. Not smart when you're drunk. And the wolf is the one that's hunkered down and growling at you guys as you approach. Jody, I need you to... Are you trying to persuade them?
Yes.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage because Randall is helping you.
Okay. I also turn to Sky and say, I completely ate all the jerky you gave me. I am so sorry.
That's okay. I think wood, so I grabbed extra.
Ooh.
That is a 23.
Fuck.
Awesome.
They are persuaded.
They are drunk AF.
They love us.
Okay. This dwarf comes over and he goes, "Hey, you're big."
I am like your puppy.
Oh, you know, my dad died when I was little. Could you be my daddy?
Oh, I
I'm
give him a big hug.
Oh, thanks.
I'm so
Daddy.
sorry, dear.
Okay, he doesn't want to.
I swing him around a little bit so his feet dangle.
Wee! Hold on, put me down. I gotta puke. Put
Oh,
me
don't
down.
throw up on me. Don't throw up on Poppy.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Jody,
he
you fix this real quick.
He throws up all over you, Jody. Blah. Smells like wine. It's really bad.
Oh.
I'm
you made
sorry,
him burp.
Daddy. I'm sorry.
I look at him. I look over at Jody. I burn him.
What?
Okay.
Hey,
No, I'm asking.
Randall,
I'm asking.
I love you as much as this little dwarf man, Randall. You do not have to be jealous.
No, but he was sick on you. Do you want me to burn him?
No. Hold on.
Okay.
And I take one of
okay.
my manacles, and I clasp it on his left wrist, and I clasp it on his right ankle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I half hawk that.
He goes, wait. Do it. And then he falls flat on his face. Daddy, why? What did I do?
I said, let me get your brother. And then I go over to the other guy, if the
guy?
wolf will let me. Yes.
He is looking kind of strangely at all of you, and the wolf is still growling at all of you, but it hasn't moved. And this guy's just looking at you. He's like, "What do you do? Hey, let my friend go, man."
I will do this, but you must put your hand in this cuff right here. Look at me. I am face you can trust and love.
Look
I
at
will
me.
give
I'm
you
the captain
pie
now.
that tastes like apple,
I'm the
but is
captain now.
actually pumpkin.
Make persuasion check. Randall, are you assisting again?
I'm still walking around holding my fireball.
Okay.
Or
with
firebolt,
advantage?
I should say.
I throw the wolf some jerky.
Okay.
That is natural 20.
Oh, fuck you. All right.
Holy shit.
How are we going to do this without killing anybody? It's the
I
complete opposite of
love
murder
it.
hobo.
I love it.
We're gonna.
Amazing.
You're
If we-
welcome.
If we hadn't gotten that wolf, we would have gotten that achievement.
Yeah, really. He sits down
Yeah.
on the log
Sorry,
and
guys.
goes, "Okay, just don't, like, are you gonna be nice to me?"
Of course, I told you I was going to give you a slice of pie that is pumpkin but tastes like apple.
Oh. Okay.
Do you not like it?
He holds his hands out. I don't care. Sure, whatever.
Okay, and this time I take him, and I get his right hand, and I go for his left ankle this time.
What is this? It's like D&D Twister. It's weird.
Well, I thought about dragging Dwarf over and connecting his right arm to the Dwarf's left ankle, but that seemed a little cruel. I will save that for Big Boss Man.
My God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy just sits down and is like, okay. The wolf, Sky, go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
Oh, I was afraid you were gonna ask. I have no plus for that. Just roll. That natural 20.
What the fuck, you guys?
That's me.
Fuck your campaign.
You know what?
You're gonna be best buds.
Oh my God. So if you guys want to see how this game is actually supposed to be run, don't watch this video because eggs.
We get this. We're gonna get the secret ending.
You are gonna get the super secret ending. The wolf
D&D that's
sits
actually
down.
going to end with real heroes.
I know, right? Lays down on the ground and is just pulling the jerky apart with its teeth. It is totally ignoring you guys at this point.
Oh, so cute.
Is that you, Freckles?
Yes, it is.
Is it Freck? It is?
It's Freckles.
Freckles.
Aww.
It's Freckles. It's your dear wolf companion. It's Freckles. Sure, why not? These two guys are, one is
Best
open,
buds.
the dwarf is openly weeping at this point because he now has a new daddy, and the half-elfin man, there's so many sentences I never thought I was going to say tonight, and I'm saying them. The half-elfin man is just looking like he's partially in love with all of you, and also at the same time slightly scared, so he's okay with it.
He likes Jyoti, I can tell.
Who could?
You are going to
Oh,
help
he
me
spit my
with
wine.
Nobleman.
What do you want to know? We're just cutting wood and drinking because Hedron doesn't trust us. I don't know why.
Is Hedrin your boss?
Yeah,
The
he's
leader of your organization?
head haunchy guy. Yeah, that guy.
Oh. And where might we find this fine Honshi gentleman?
He points up to the sky. Oh, wait, no, back that way. Points to the cliff. Sorry. Directions. I'm drunk, sorry.
I would just love it if he's using the one that's manacled, so he's yanking his foot out from underneath him as he points.
Sure. He forgets he's chained to himself. He just goes, whoop, and falls on his back. Yep. Ugh. Anyways, he's up on the cliff with a couple other guys and a big guy. Like a big guy. Like bigger than this guy, and points at Jody.
Oh.
You can find your daddy. What a big guy on Campbell is your daddy.
That would make him your granddad.
I like it.
Well, I guess we can leave those three here and start heading up to see Grandpa.
Okay, hold on. I grab both of them and I shove them into the tent.
Okay.
And I look at Freckles and I say, Freckles, make sure they are okay.
Goes over there, sits down in front of the tent.
I love you, Freckles.
Barks at you.
This is the best.
Oh.
So cute.
Oh, Sky, can you give me some beef jerky so I can give it to Freckles?
Are you gonna eat it yourself?
I would never.
All right. I hand you a piece of jerky.
And as I go walk over to Freckles, I start to gnaw on the end. I'm like, oh my gosh, Freckles, I am so sorry. Here.
Freckles jumps up and grabs it out of your hand.
Oh, he even does tricks.
Did you see that? That was like a 7-foot jump. He's the best, Freckles.
He spins around in a circle and sits down, tail wagging.
Oh. If I had bag that would hold things, I would put you in it, Freckles. carry you everywhere.
That's how living things die.
Good thing we haven't one of those yet.
I have this bucket. It holds water. I think it's magical. But I don't think it can hold you, Freckles. I think we should go now.
Let's just go.
Amazing. Okay. So, you guys can, from this vantage point, you can see that there is a cliff up above you, and if you were to just climb up a little bit, there's a camp, it would be just off the map. You could see more firelight. There's lots of places that you could hide or use the shadows that are cast here. You would just have to make your way up the cliff.
There's no like path leading up there. You always have to climb to get there.
There's some path, but eventually you have to kind of weave your way through the brush and the snow to get where you want to go.
How should we approach this? Should we try the same here? Just talk to them? Charm them?
I think you should talk to them this time. I am not as convincing. I am tired. You made me walk all night. My vision is so dark.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're good.
Well, you should have eaten some of that stew back at the house. It was really good. Oh, here, I hand you my...
Oh, I lick it clean. I get a little bit of stew on my face because I just stick my head in. You know who would love this? Freckles. Freckles loves stew.
Yeah, he does. And I take out...
But I'm not going to save any for him, no.
I take out a handkerchief wipe his face. Like how dotingly.
It's disgustingly cute. I can't stand it.
That happens
You'll
when
have
you get
to kill one of
talented.
us.
Oh, no! Someone donate $50 and I'll kill an adventurer right now.
Best part, it's going to be Randall.
It'll be Randall.
Yeah.
Sorry about your...
That's what I get for having windows.
So you guys have a way that you can approach. Just how you want to do that is up to you. It's the middle of the night.
How about we approach situations like up there, and then we proceed from there. We do have the wine, so we could bring that as a gift.
Or drink it.
How much wine do you think is in that fucking box? Jesus.
He only gave us 2 bottles.
2 bottles, right?
Yeah.
I am sorry, guys. There is only 1 bottle. The beef jerky made me really thirsty.
1 bottle's enough.
Hopefully the Goliath has better tolerance than player Rosemary does, because 1 bottle of wine would get me drunk.
Oh god, I'd be falling over. What's your constitution, Jody?
15.
Go ahead and make a constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. 21.
Oh my god! Okay.
I
that's
am
fine.
amazing.
Your stomach kind of goes, gurgles a little bit, and then you're fine.
I look at other bottle of wine to help soothe my stomach.
I take the other bottle of wine gently off his hand.
Didn't Dahia have both bottles of wine? Like, how did Jody get them?
Jody is very sneaky.
Also, how can you say no to Jody?
This is true.
Easily.
You break Jody's heart. It is 3 times bigger than yours, so heartbreak is
And it's in his
3
butt,
times
so
worse.
you know, yes.
And it's what?
It's in his butt. Goliath anatomy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Sure, why not? Okay, so you guys just start moving the direction that you want to approach. It's going to take a few rounds for you guys to get up there.
Where is it at? It's
so
up here?
the camp is way up here off the side, up the top of the cliff. But in order
Well, then why don't we just go this way? Can you see where I'm doing?
I can, yeah. I'll move Sky in tandem with you guys.
I'm just, like...
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yep. And you guys can move along. Randall, if you need me to move you. As you guys start to crest...
Yeah, just move me for now. I'm going to do
Sure,
something real quick.
No worries. As you guys start to crest
Can we be sneaky about it?
of the cliff, yes, that's what I was going to ask, if you guys wanted to make a stealth check, because this ridge here can hide you.
I want to make a stealth check.
So everyone
You
can make
do
a
realize
stealth check.
Jody is giant with lots of chains and manacles all over
You will be doing
him.
so at disadvantage, Jody.
I also have a plate. I'm also at this.
Clang, clang, clang.
We are not sneaky at all.
I got a 16.
Oh, great.
I got a 22
Oh my
with
God.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Holy shit. I only got
Stealth?
a 9.
Stealth, please, yes. 9?
9.
Okay. That is 2 failures in the party, which unfortunately puts you guys...
I got a 13.
Yeah, it's a failure. There is
Yeah,
a
it is.
scout that you guys missed up at top, and it goes, "Hey, we got company!" And I need everybody to make dexterity saves as boulders start coming down the cliff at you, Indiana Jones
Dang
style.
I got 15.
15.
20.
Woo!
How big is Boulder compared
nice.
to Jody?
Bigger than
19.
you. 19?
So Jody cannot catch this. Okay.
Nope.
That is... Oh, wait. I do not have disadvantage.
No, you don't.
Okay. That is 18.
18. Okay. So you guys, everybody but... What did you get again, Sky? I'm sorry.
19.
19. Dia?
15.
15. You guys all saved. You managed to dodge out of the way, but you will take half the damage as debris hits you. It's more just annoying than anything else. You are each going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Aw.
Damn it.
Sorry, Randall. Okay, don't forget, you guys. $5 donations will buy health potions for the party. So every $5, I will give a health potion to somebody. Please, please, please.
Sorry,
Also,
how
the
much?
cliffs are
5
very
points?
high up.
6.
Randall will fly very far if he goes off cliff. $10.
Yeah, I can make that happen. I will kill a PC, goddammit. For the right donation, I will kill somebody right now. But you guys do...
That's commitment.
The camp up top of the cliff has been alerted to your presence. So any notion of sneaking up on them, it's not going to happen. So you have 2 options. You can advance and attack, or advance and try to talk them down.
All right.
Like to do.
Diplomacy.
You still have
it
a
is.
bottle of wine.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll wait to see what happens, but we should get the ball line out and like approach, like showing that we don't up in the air, like that.
I don't have any weapons, so I will take the bottle of wine and I will approach.
Okay.
Don't-
Should we trust Jody with a bottle of wine? He's already down the other one.
Look at my face. Look at it. And I lick
Looks
my
like a
lips.
wine drinking face.
Ugh.
Well, I am thirsty. I just climbed up a cliff.
Oh my God.
And did you see that rock? I
How-
jumped out of the way.
How about you and Dee hold the bottle together as we approach?
Yeah, that sounds efficient.
Oh boy.
I would like to hold it above her head, so she has to touch bottom of it.
He is short. That's not fair.
All right, so go ahead and place yourselves in the marching order you would like to approach the camp. I'm assuming Jody's in the lead.
Yeah, I'll walk next to Jody.
Got it.
I guess I'll walk behind them.
Okay.
Oh, that is where we are. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are over here. And Randall?
I'll be in the back.
Okay. So you guys can definitely do that. As you approach, you notice a couple of figures. There is a human man, middle-aged, big, heavy scar across his cheek, just like Karam had described him, with 2 wolves. And behind him, sitting on the ground, arms crossed, massive battle axe on its back, is a frost giant.
Joy.
Hope he likes wine.
He is
And
not
fire.
as tall as the other guys said.
He is 12 and a half feet tall. How tall are you, Jody?
I am 9 feet tall, but he is sitting, so he is shorter than that.
Pedantic, sure, why not? This guy in front with the 2 wolves holds a hand up and says, "Yeah, I know why you're here. Just turn around back the way you came from and go tell Karam that we'll visit him in the morning and he'll wake up in a grave." How's that sound?
That is not why we are here at all.
Oh, I know why
Who's
you're
Karam?
here. Get on out of here. Go on.
You are not even listening to our speech.
Nah, I don't care. Get out of here, or I send my friend, and he points at the frost giant behind him. I send him after you.
He is not so big.
What?
The frost giant stands up to 15 feet.
He is bigger than I thought he was.
Is he your father? Is he your pappy?
Give me back my dictionary. And I take it and I set it on the ground and I stand on top of the dictionary. It's not working this time, guys.
The human man you're speaking to, you assume as Hedron, makes a motion with his fingers, and the frost giant picks up a rock and hurls it at all of you. So he's going to get one attack, and then we are going to fucking roll initiative because he's not dicking around. This guy is going to hurl a rock at you. I need all of you to make a dexterity save as a boulder comes flying at you.
Can I use Mage Hand to try to catch it? Or is it too big?
No, it is about 300
Mage
pounds.
Dex save? I did a
Dex
12.
save.
I have 13.
Ooh.
Oh, give
I have
someone
12.
my aura of protection. Can I give Randall protection?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah. So plus 3 to that.
So 15.
Fuck.
15.
I always see if I was 7.
Okay. Sorry, I lost track. So Randall 15, Jody
12.
12.
No, 13.
13, Dia
16.
16, and Sky.
7.
Ooh, only one of you saved. So
It was me.
no. Dia's gonna take half damage. The rest of you.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's mean. 18 points of damage to Randall, Jody, and Sky. Dia,
Yikes.
you're gonna take 9.
Jody is going to be like Goliath, and he is going to try to ignore some damage with Stone's Endurance.
Aha, okay, very good.
Boop. So I ignore 13 of that.
Very nice. Okay, and
I
now
say you have to do better than that, wimp.
to fucking roll some initiative.
Oh my gosh.
22! So not 20 on initiative.
Alright.
I got 20.
Ooh. I got 20 as well.
What?
You can go first. Jody is polite. But I
Thank
am
you.
keeping wine.
All right, that seems like a fair.
Okay. Dia?
11.
11. Okay. Sorry, I have to yell at a cat. Hold on just a second.
So I was
Trying
going to say 13, but that was
steal my
wrong.
dice bag. Hold on. Sorry about that. She's 10 months old. She is a butthead. Okay, so that's initiative for these. Ooh, these guys are not happy about this. Frost Giant is... That's funny. Better. We'll just do the wolf as pack. And there we go. Okay, so here's what the map looks like. Randall, you are first.
I will cast Fireball on the 2 wolves and whatever that guy's name is.
Hedron.
Yes.
Okay.
Sec here, let me find my thing.
All right.
And there you go.
Dex
So
save.
Dex save 14 is the magic number.
They all made it with a 16 and an 18.
Alright, so that's half damage.
Got it.
So 8d6. So 19 plus 13, so that's 31, so half of 31, 15.
Okay. All right. Oof. Still hurts. That's math I can't do. Okay, here we go. All right, the wolves look hurt. It hit the fireball, lashes out from Randall's hands. It hits the snowbank, explodes, and what is the range on, or what's the radius on fireball?
20 foot.
You watch as two archers you didn't see before also get hit with that.
Did they make their save?
They did not.
So 31 damage each.
Ouch.
32, sorry.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Also, it would have
yeah.
been 16 damage to the other 3, but
Got
regardless,
it. They are
1 point.
both dead.
Oh my God,
Kill him.
Randall! You can't kill them like that. What's the matter with you?
I
We
didn't
didn't
know they
even
were there, Papa. I'm sorry.
We didn't even get a chance to shackle them.
Well, you
Oh
can. They'll
my
just be
goodness.
crispy.
Okay.
True.
Nibbles will eat them.
I will feed them till I go.
That's how we dispose of all of the bodies. We just
That's
make them
canon now. That's
canon.
But I thought you
only
said
if we had
just let them
polymorph.
go. I thought they lived on a farm somewhere. Why are you telling me this now?
What, that Nibbles is with us?
no, that you feed the bodies of your victims to the goats.
You know, the ones that can't be the ones that are beyond redemption.
We sacrifice them
You
to the
said they
goat.
went to the redemption farm.
Also known
Via
as
Nibbles.
stomach. It's within nibble
Oh my god.
being
They come out
Jody.
as little pellets.
Oh my god. Why?
Jody's heart is broken.
Jody's gonna have disadvantage on his next round of attacks. Randall, do you want to move?
No, I think I'm good where I am.
He's like, I'm fine. Okay, Hedron is next in the order. He is actually going to backtrack. There. And hold. Sky, you are next. You are...
Okay.
Let me give you measurements, because you're pretty far off. You are 45 feet from the nearest target, or you could cut...
Sorry, how?
You're 45 feet from one of the wolves, or
From one of
55
The
feet
wolves.
from the frost giant.
Okay. Could I? How far away am? Dude, who just moved back?
Ooh, let me see here. You are in a direct line. You are 65 feet.
60?
65.
Damn it! There's just 5. I just need 5
Let
feet
me
more.
just make sure. Yeah, 65.
That's okay.
There's a kind of a broken wall. They've set themselves up in what looks like the remains of an old fort on this cliff, and some of the walls are broken, but you're still going to have to dodge around obstacles in order to get to him, and go around
Okay,
the frost
and-
giant.
How many of them are there? Besides Giant and the main dude. How many bandits?
You see the main guy, the frost giant, and the 2 wolves. If there's anybody else, you do not see them.
Oh, okay.
Randall just killed 2
No,
archers.
okay.
Their bodies are like smoking on the ground.
Okay. I shout out. Anyone planning to attack the big guy with like more fire or something?
Oh, I do. I plan to.
So I should probably not get close to that dude.
No.
Yeah. All right. It as much as it. How far are the wolves from the giant? But I don't see the map, so I have to ask.
Yeah, so just so anyone watching, Julia can't see the map because of her internet. The wolves are 30 feet from the frost giant.
Okay. And I assume yeah, okay. I could. Do the other wolves same fought before?
They look, yes, they look exactly like the same type of. They're considered a winter wolf. They're larger than a standard wolf, but they're not a hybrid. of any kind.
Yeah. All right. Okay. No, never mind. I'm going to try casting sleep on the wolves again. I mean, it worked before.
It did.
So why not?
Okay. What level?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll do so. That's where's the bloody D8? There we go. Okay, that's 7, 12.
Jody, you're on deck.
14, 20.
Don't forget, guys, donate, and I might kill somebody.
It's 32 points affected.
Are you serious? Oh my god, you're gonna hate me so much. One of the wolves falls asleep, the other one barely remains conscious.
Okay, that's fine. I'm glad it worked. And as a bonus action, I'm going to. Damn it. Okay, and as a bonus action, to divine favor on my longsword, which gives it an extra d4 radiant damage.
Ooh, all right. Sky's longsword glows with this holy light.
Oh wait, never mind. I cannot get 2 spells,
no?
2 first level spells within.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
you don't have the spell slinger. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry. So I'll move close. I'll move a bit closer to the main dude, the boss of the bandits.
How far up?
As much as 30 feet. Like
30
get in range of.
30 will put you within.
But I don't want to get too close to the frost.
40 feet of Hedron, the main bandit, and within 30 feet of the frost giant.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right, Jody, you are up.
Say, Randall, why did you do that? And I run forward to the downed archer, and I pull out a healer's kit, and I try to stabilize him.
Okay. His body is charred. Ooh, we just got a huge donation, y'all. We just got a $50 donation. So, woo!
Wait, does that mean you're killing off one of the characters now? Because you said you would.
But I have.
How about?
I have extra treasure for you at the end. I have some extra.
It is your death.
Thank you, Brian Weissman. Holy shit.
Thank you very much.
$50 away
Thank
from
you.
our $250 donation. So
That's awesome.
thank you for that. At $250, we give away some signed books from our friend J.R. Wilson. Jody, who you killing? What's going on? What's happening? Sorry, I got distracted. I'm very excited.
Oh, I was trying to save Archer's life.
Ooh, he is dead.
Good. Aw.
Sorry. He's super
I will still waste entire action trying to save his life.
Okay.
Not even from this miraculous donation could it not cause a miracle and return him to.
And here's why: because
No, I'm
Randall
just kidding.
did over 30 points of damage, and the archer had 21 hit points.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's super dead. But I will give advantage to the next hero that attacks. So.
Okay.
Jody, you're trying to resuscitate this poor dead guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I will also cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wonderful. Perfect. So Jody is now, there's a slight shimmer of energy around his huge Goliath form. You guys have seen him do this before.
Jody thinks he is drunk or really smelly. He cannot tell the difference. Now, what are these vapors around me?
What's happening? Okay. So you're standing by the fire, you're watching the firelight flicker in and out around Jody's form as it's warded by Sanctuary. First level spell. Next in the order is the one wolf that's not asleep. Oh my god. It is going to run. It rolled a 2.
Yes!
It's
The
running.
wolves! The wolves get to live.
It's gone. It's gone. It's out of the picture. It wants nothing
We
to do
love
with
you.
any of you. They're smart creatures. It knows when it's outflanked. So, Dia.
Gibbles, go see Freckles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
You have advantage if you can make an attack this round.
Yeah. I want to try something, but I am not sure if I can do it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you what I want to do, and you tell me if that's allowed or not.
Got it.
Okay. I'm gonna run. Okay, so as an ASMR, I get to unleash my divine energy and grow wings.
Yes, you do.
So if I move 30 feet running and then I grow wings, can I move an extra 30 feet flying, or do I just have to do 30 feet per turn? How does that
I'll
work?
allow it.
You have
Okay.
40 feet per turn, by the way. You are monk.
Oh, well,
Yeah, 6th level, you would have 40
Monks are crazy fast.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I don't know anything about monks, so that's cool.
40 feet would put you there.
So okay, I'll run 40 feet and then grow wings.
Okay.
And fly up in the air.
Okay.
And it lasts for a minute. So I am going to
She is like shooting star.
Oh, no. Yep.
And then like key points for 70,000 attacks.
Yep, pretty much. Pop, pop.
Okay. And then from the air, I want to attack with Water Whip because I'm my monk class or whatever is the way of the 4 elementals.
Yes.
And so I want to attack. Who's not the frost giant?
You want to get this
What's
guy?
his name? Yeah, that guy. What's his name?
Hedron Toll.
Hedron. I want to attack him with a Water Whip.
Tool.
Okay. Yeah.
What a tool.
What a tool.
So
What
he
a
has
tool.
to make a dexterity saving throw.
Got it. It's not too bad at this.
And I don't know what the DC is. How do I figure that out?
Monk plus proficiency plus your wisdom. So 10 plus proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
10 plus proficiency plus wisdom?
I think that's
Okay.
what it is, yeah.
Okay, so what did you roll?
Not good, a 7.
Okay, well, he fails. So that's 3d10 bludgeoning damage,
Ooh, mama, alright.
plus an extra 6 radiant damage.
Nice.
That's, yeah. So let me find my d10. 9 plus 4 plus 10 plus
24.
6.
30.
Oh my goodness, alright.
Wait, 9 plus 4 plus 10 plus 6 is 29.
You're right. I can't count. It's okay.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I'm adding points wherever.
You guys watch Jiha do this
Stay in school,
crazy
kids.
thing. She runs, jumps up in the air, radiant wings from her back. You've seen her do this before, but it's still fucking cool every time. And she pulls out her hand, and this line of almost ethereal-looking water whips out from her hand, latches around this guy's throat, and nearly chokes him to death. And it eventually drops him. He looks fucking hurt. He did not like
And
that.
he's knocked prone.
Oh shit, he's prone. Okay.
Yeah, and he's knocked prone. I can either knock him prone or pull him 25 feet closer to me. I suppose if I pulled him 25 feet closer, he would just fall out of the air.
He would take some bludgeoning damage.
Which we could do. I don't know.
Just leave him there. Just leave him
I
there.
think I'll just leave him prone.
Flat on his back, yeah. How high up are you in the air?
Well, I'm above the frost giant because I don't want to be in his reach.
So I'm assuming you went at least 20 up.
Yeah.
Well, okay, because you don't know. You don't know what this guy can do. He's about 15 feet tall.
I don't want to be within his reach, so I'm staying out of his reach. I just wanted to get up in the air so I could get a vantage point to attack not the frost giant guy.
Got it.
Hedron?
Hedron, yeah. Hedron tool.
Hedron.
I'll put it in the chat just so you guys can see.
Yeah, please
This
do.
is a really great one shot, by the way, you guys. I had to kind of pump it up for the sake of the fact that it's being run for a party that's higher level than it was originally written for. But if you want to track it down, it's called Never Ask Directions, just so you know. Okay, Dia, end of your turn. You're like floating in the air. Wings.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
Wings
I'm just in the
going.
air.
All right. Again.
And I'm probably more like over here.
Sure.
But in the air.
Okay, that works. Again,
or like
thank
here.
you so much for the $50 donation. Holy shit. We're up to
Let's kill Dia.
$235. Let's do some shit now.
I mean, I do have to go early, so if you want to kill me off, I guess
no,
that's
I'm not
fine.
gonna kill anybody because we.
Don't say that.
I'm not gonna kill anybody. You guys see coming
It's the only reason they...
of the shadows was someone you did not spot because she's a rogue. She is going to 30 and then dash. That's as far as she can get, and then she is going to throw her axe at Jody. So Jody, she's flinging a hand axe at you.
Oh no!
Oh no, an 11. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
You do not make spell save DC. You may either try to attack someone else or lose your attack.
Got it. So she will divert her attack to Sky. And I'm assuming an 11 does not hit you, Sky.
Nope.
Okay.
19
so
is my AC.
The axe goes wide, and she misses it completely and grunts in frustration. But now you have another combatant on the field, so I will put her into the turn order. She was right before the Frost Giant. It's an 8. The Frost Giant, who is standing, sees you, Dia, up above him, too far out of his reach, and decides to just over here, and he is going to make 2 attacks against Sky.
I would like to make one at disadvantage, please.
Okay, so that's good because I rolled a natural 20 on one of them. So one of them is a math. One is a 16, and one is the one at disadvantage is a 16. The other one is a 22.
The 22 hits.
22 hits, got it. So you are going to take, did not roll great, 11 points of slashing damage as it brings this huge great axe across the front of your plate armor. The sound of the axe screeching across the plate armor. It hurts, but you've survived far worse before. And that is all it can do. Back to the top of the order. Randall, some shit just happened. What would you like to do?
I will cast Firebolt at the Frost Giant.
Okay.
And I assume a 10 does not hit.
A 10 definitely does not hit, unfortunately. It just goes wide. It's so big, you're not even sure quite where to aim, and the firebolt shoots over its shoulder and into the pine tree behind it.
I will move myself maybe over here.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Got it. Hedron is next. For one attack, he's going to fling a dagger at you, Dia. What's your AC?
15.
15. That is a 19.
Oh, boo.
It's just a dagger. He's just trying to knock you out of the air.
But I don't have very many hit points.
I know.
I don't have any
You
armor.
make an acrobatics save for me, though.
That's a modified 20.
Oh, that's fine. Dirty 20. You take 6 points of piercing damage as this dagger just sticks in your shoulder and then slowly kind of falls out and clatters on the ground. He's lost his dagger for right now. He was prone, so he uses
I'm not looking very good.
I apologize. He is standing. He is then going to move this way. That's the end of his turn. Sky, you are clumped up with Jody's right in front of you, and the Frost Giant is in front of the two of you.
Okay. Can I move somehow around the Frost Giant to get flanking with Jody? Would that work?
Yes, I am going to have you make it's a very low DC. I'm going to have you make a dexterity.
Sorry, make a what? You cut out.
Oh, sorry. Either make an athletics or an acrobatics check. There's crates behind the Frost Giant that you have to leap over.
I'll make an athletics check.
Okay. It's low.
14.
That's fine. You jump over some of the crates. You do have flanking now with Jody, which means that you and Jody have advantage on their attacks as long as you stay within flanking position.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to hit the giant with my longsword.
Got it.
Do I need to? Okay. First roll. That's only 13.
Unfortunately, a 13.
Oh no, 16. Sorry, that was a
16 will
16.
hit.
Yes. And I'll make it a right.
Okay.
So that's an extra 2d8 damage.
Oh, mama. All right.
Okay. What do I have to? Right, and the 1d4 favor. So. Okay. So. 4. 8 plus
The clatter
6,
of dice.
14. 17 points of damage first strike.
Okay. Go ahead and make
And the second attack. Oh, nice. 26 to hit.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. That's gonna hit. Jesus.
Yeah, and the creature.
New characters, guys.
And
New
I'm
characters. Julie's used to playing,
I'm gonna make it a divine smite again.
Okay.
I think I can do that every time I hit a creature with a weapon attack if I expand this. So that's another divine strike.
Okay.
So that's 3, 4, 11, 17 plus 19 points of damage on that one.
All right. Oh my goodness. Not happy about that. Just 2 longsword attacks into the Frost Giant's armor. Not happy.
And that's my
Okay. End of Sky's turn. Jody, you are flanked on the Frost Giant.
Okay. Jody would like to take his magic bucket of water, dump out the water, and put the helm of telepathy on top of his head.
Oh my God.
And I am going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh my God. Okay.
I know what you are thinking, Frost Giant. You do not want to do that.
Let me look at the specifics on this. Hold on just a second. All right, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. Oh my God. The surface thoughts of the creature. What's most on its mind? Most on its mind right now is that it wants to kill all of you.
That is not good.
It's pissed and hurt and wants to just smash all of you into the ground. And possibly use your bones to pick its teeth.
Would you like a hug, Pappy?
I hate you so much.
Look at him. Look at your grandchild. He is scared over there, setting fire things.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna make a persuasion check against this guy.
I did not think so.
Good try, though. Okay.
Wait till next turn.
Don't you even speak giant? You can speak giant, right?
I am a giant, yes.
So he'd even understand you.
Jody's secretly trying to kill all of you.
How did you know that I was about to donate $150?
Yay! Everyone's dead. Sorry about your luck.
But I'm donating it to the Kyle Project, so it will take a while to show up. I have to roll in it a bit first.
With interest, it comes back as 5 cents. Okay, so is that your turn?
That is all I do.
That is all he does. Dia, you're 30 feet in the air. You just got hit by a dagger. What would you like to do?
Okay. How close is the rogue and the frost giant from each other?
They are 10 feet from each other.
Okay, because my javelin can turn into a lightning bolt that's 5 feet wide, and I was trying to get them both.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
That's the sound the javelin makes.
Well, I'm gonna throw my javelin anyway and speak its command word, and it's gonna turn into a bolt of lightning.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay, so that is a 17 to hit.
Who are you trying to hit?
The frost giant.
The frost giant. Yeah, 17 will definitely hit.
Okay, it's gonna be 4d6 lightning damage. plus 6 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
So that is 15 plus 6 is 21.
21. Ooh, alright.
And then I'm going to take a bonus action, and I'm going to use my movement to fly over to the frost giant and kick him in the face.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
Wait, hang on.
It's okay.
Hang on.
I don't know.
I also want to use a Kai point to do fangs of the fire snake so that my feet are on fire. And I do an extra 1d10 of fire damage.
So you're lightning, and then it's like, fire, bitch! Upside the head.
Yeah! I know all the elements, apparently.
Woohoo!
Okay, so wait, what do I
You're
do
the
for an
avatar.
unarmed strike? Yeah, I am the avatar.
Unarmed strike would be a d20 plus your dex plus your proficiency modifier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're a monk. You're crazy fast.
That's a 19?
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Jesus.
Okay, and then...
Fire.
and then what is the damage for an unarmed hit for a monk?
It'd be a d4
How does this work?
plus
It's a
your
D4?
dex. Plus whatever fire damage you do from that.
My unarmed strike says 1d6.
Oh, it would be
Yeah,
D6
for monks, I
at
think it's
6th
higher.
level. That's right, yep. Of course, that makes total sense. I knew that.
So a d6
Yep.
plus a d10 plus,
Oh my god.
that's 4 plus, where's my d10? Plus 10, so that's 14 plus 6 is 20. So that's 41 points of damage.
Oh my god. It is
Bam, bam.
looking hurt. It's pissed. It's on fire. It's been charred
Oh,
across the chest.
And then I'm gonna fly away. I don't want to be near it. I'm pissed it off a lot. I'm gonna grab my javelin as I fly. Can I do that?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
You would go
Darn
into
it.
its reach and then out of its reach, and it would most definitely.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fly out of its reach then. I'm just gonna fly out of it.
a 10-foot reach. You would see.
Okay,
you've
well-
seen it hit. Yeah, at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna fly out of its reach.
Okay, you can do that. So you can move
So
yourself.
it's still got a javelin sticking out of it?
Yeah, it's got a javelin sticking out of it.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, that was Dia's incredible turn. You still have Sanctuary up, right, Jody?
I've used
Yes.
Okay.
card.
For 1 minute, so
For
yeah.
1 minute, yes, that's what I was looking at. So the rogue, which is next in the turn order, is going to rush up on Sky and take 2 scimitar attacks against you because it lost its axe. That's a math, a 16 and an 18. I think both miss you.
Both miss.
Both miss. It just can't get purchase on you with the scimitar. 2 attacks just scrape across your armor, no damage. The frost giant, burned, lightning bolted, pissed as hell, is going
And
to...
been called Pappy.
and been, yes, against its will, is going to try to attack Jody, because it doesn't know any better. It's a wisdom save, right?
Correct.
That's funny. That's an 18.
Yeah, they're wise.
Natural
Okay.
18.
Now you may roll to try to hit me.
Okay, so it is going to make 2 great axe attacks against you. One is a 24 to hit, the other is a 17.
You must re-roll your wisdom save again for
Got
each
it.
attack.
The other one is a 13.
Okay, that one you do not hit.
Okay, so the first one hit, though.
Yes.
Okay, great axe cleaves into your chest for, oh boy, 21 points of slashing damage as it just carves right into you.
Okay, I'm going to use my channel divinity rebuke the violent.
Okay.
Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. If the attack they take radiant damage equal to the damage they just
Oh, shit!
on a success say if they take half as much damage.
Oh my god. Okay. That's a natural fucking 20. I'm not even kidding.
Fuck. Well, it still takes half as much damage in radiant damage.
It took 10 points. Okay, it is not looking good, you guys. This thing is it's bloodied in several places. It's been burned and slashed. It's been hit by Dia's lightning bolt and it's her fire feet. It's all fucked up. It looks pissed as hell. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Jody. Yeah, your constitution save, you are half the damage. Yes, you should be okay. Okay, so Sanctuary still up. That's the end of the order. Randall, fucking shit's going down.
I will cast Firebolt again on the Frost Giant while I scream, "You don't hit Papa." And that's a 22 hit.
That'll hit.
And
again,
11 fire damage.
Grant healing potions if you guys donate.
Dahia could use a healing potion, just saying.
Well, I will give... we got a $50 donation, so Dia, take a 2d4 plus 2. Jody, take a 2d4 plus 2. Wait,
2d what?
2d4 plus 2. Randall, how do you want to kill the Frost Giant? It had 11 hit points.
Well, as I see it hit Jody, or Papa, I get so angry and cast Firebolt while screaming, "Don't hit Papa," with tears in my eyes, and I burn its head off. Right in the face!
This little spell, this thing that just Randall can do at will and shouldn't be a big deal. He's lit campfires with it before. Through his anger at seeing Papa just lit the hell up by this Frost Giant, he channels all of his rage into his Firebolt spell, and that head of the Frost Giant is just cleanly burnt off, and it falls to the ground, dead.
Oh my god, Randall, you do not do that! I can't redeem a headless thing! Nibbles is going to be eating for weeks.
To be fair, Jody, not have been big enough for that guy anyway.
I will say, because it is Hedron is next, he has decided to surrender. At the death of his indentured Frost Giant, he drops to his knees, tosses his weapons, motions for the rogue to do the same, and she does, and just they white flag it. They surrender. Just don't kill me. Just don't kill me.
Dang it. I would like to take my manacles and begin. I connect her left wrist with his right ankle. And then I take her right to her left ankle. And then I take a third set of manacles and I connect their feet.
How many manacles? Did you just have them draped all over your body?
That's his armor, it's manacles.
Oh my God.
Manacles. And I had 5. I also have 3 ropes of chains, 3 locks. The gentleman noble when we get back to Hooked.
Oh my god. Okay, so you chain them together. Because I definitely want to keep us on time. As you guys, I'm assuming you loot the camp.
We loot everything. Well, I do.
Yeah, Dia's gonna get her javelin back and land because her wings are about to expire.
Okay. So you get your javelin back, which is pretty sweet. You guys loot the camp. You find a handful of things.
Out of the sky.
Oh, sorry. All of the sound just cut out for me all at once.
Oh, yeah, you're cutting out for me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you guys find the Frost Giant's armor is extremely heavy. You could carry it, but it would double your travel time.
What if I use plate mail, like the little breastplate? We put it on ground and we have wolves drag it.
You can do that.
Then we carry everything else.
There you go.
Then we can get Freckles and all right. I'm going to hand Jody a remaining piece of jerky and point at the wolf that's still sleeping and tell him to work his magic. But don't eat the jerky.
I eat the jerky.
I knew it.
And since this helm of telepathy is going to go to waste, I turn to Sky and I cast suggestion. You want to give me all of the jerky?
To be fair, that was the last piece of jerky I had at that. But can I? Yeah.
Oh my
Can I
God.
try to resist it?
I mean, yeah, she'll make a wisdom saving throw. Why not?
It is a wisdom save of 13 for your DC. To resist my
I
spell. Is that a natural 1 or a natural 20?
Natural 1.
Give me all of that jerky.
Her pockets are just loaded with jerky, Jody.
All right,
Of
I
course
give
they
it to him. I would have given it any.
Oh my God. So, not that it really matters because it's a one-shot, but you find a handful of things. Hedron has a +1 scimitar, so it's a +1 magical weapon. You find in total in gold 250 gold pieces. You find 2d4 plus 2 healing potions, and 2 about eyeball-sized emeralds that look like they're worth a fair bit of money. And then, interestingly enough, after you raid Hedron's pockets, you find keys to a lockbox that you uncover in his tent. And the lockbox contains a deed to a home in the village of Levin that this man had bought under a false name. You find letters that he was using to blackmail several villagers in Levin, who would likely be very happy to find out that their blackmail was over. Another bag of 100 gold, and a spell scroll of Bless. So he had all of that squirreled away for future adventures. You guys can load up, and I don't know if you want to keep the head of the frost giant. You're welcome to, if you want.
Isn't it like super burned?
It's super burned.
Turn to slag.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
It's not blue anymore.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do with the 2 shackled? While everyone was shooting, I was like giving them a speech about the error of their ways and things like that.
Okay.
Like what I usually do. Jody shackles them.
Okay. They look thoroughly despondent and kind of like they've been chastised, but you're not sure if they're going to be good or not.
We'll throw them on the chest plate sled, and we'll take them.
We're going to take those with us.
Okay. So you can take.
I will also take Randall's lethal brother, Little Dwarf Face, because his face is tiny and puny like a dwarf.
Okay.
And then I will also get the dwarf as well.
Oh, okay. Very good. Yeah, they're still, the ones down in the logging camp are still manacled. They're actually sleeping because they're drunk and they fell asleep. You guys can take your prisoners with you, or whatever you want to call them.
And Freckles.
And Freckles. And Freckles.
Can we find Gibbles?
Yeah,
Sure.
can we find Gibbles?
Yeah, you can find Gibbles, sure.
And what about Gobbles?
Nah, he ran away. Sorry.
No, Gibbles ran away. Gobbles is the sleepy one. What is the matter with you? You should have this written down in your notes, DM.
I don't know. I've lost it.
Notes.
I don't know. All I can tell you for sure is that by the time you get back to Karam's house, you find the home abandoned. And there's a note and a coin purse with the promised gold, along with 2 rubies in the coin purse. And the note reads, "I'm afraid I'm not much of a risk taker when it comes to my own neck. So while I'm sure you've made good on your promise to rid me of Hedron and his filthy gang, I took your arrival as a sign to move on from this part of the world. As promised, your payment is in the coin purse. I threw in a little extra since you were so kind. May the winds of fate blow swiftly in your direction." And it's signed Karam Halfhand, Gentleman Thief and Connoisseur.
I run outside and I say, "You forgot your favorite, and your second favorite, and the spoon is still a little dirty. Let me lick that clean. And your favorite spoon."
You also find that he has left behind the deed to this small home, signed over to your party. You also realize that in the bottom of the bag, there's a hidden compartment, not unusual for a gentleman thief, that you guys do find. Can someone roll? Someone with a good history check, history skill number. Can someone roll history for me?
Oh, Jody is
I've
excellent.
I've got a -1 in history, so I don't think anybody wants me to roll.
I got 0.
I have a +2 in history.
Take the +2.
Yeah, you go
then.
for it.
Okay. Just real quick to round this up.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, that'll do it. You know that the diamond you found in the compartment of this bag, the hidden compartment, is something known as the Rock's Eye. It was stolen from a jeweler several years ago, and no trace of it was ever found. It was a theft with no proof and no culprit, and you realize that this man probably held onto it for many, many, many years. You make your way with your prisoners back to Levin. You have them locked up in the village hold, basically.
No, I would like to have them in my room at Hooked.
Can I also make a suggestion? Because I had an idea what to do with the prisoners and the 2 house deeds that we now have. I was thinking like we could use at least one of the houses to open an animal shelter.
Aww.
And we would put the prisoner, like first they get some time in the room with Jody and me and the shackles, to make them see the error of their ways, and then we could put them to work at the shelter. And Nibbles will be the mascot of it.
Oh my god. Okay. So now
But we don't keep the wolves in the same room as Nibbles, because apparently Nibbles eats shit. He eats everything.
Nibbles like...
The wolves would never make it in the same room.
Nibbles would eat them.
Yeah, Nibbles
yes, that was what we are implying, Randall.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm aware.
It's like Nibbles guards the animals, and the wolves like greet people when they enter.
I hate all of you so much.
He paint a sign that says "Beware of Nibbles," but Jody writes it, so it doesn't really. It's some cute pictures.
Beware of goat. Wolves are friendly.
Yeah,
oh my God.
it's a picture of an angry goat with a couple of wolves with a heart.
Oh, so you guys open an animal shelter in Levin. You've run off a gentleman thief. You've killed some bandits. You took a frost giant head. You got a bunch of treasure, and now you own 2 houses. Would you like to do anything else?
I will ask Papa to tuck me into bed.
Oh, very sweet.
We go get more pie. There's apple that tastes like pumpkin, or pumpkin that tastes like apple. Both kinds of pie.
Both kinds. Sib makes you a hybrid apple pumpkin pie, and it's the best fucking shit you've ever eaten in your life.
I also take the frost giant head and I use it to kiss Randall goodnight as I tuck him in. Say, I say, I am just kidding, Randall. You do not get kiss from Grandpappy. You're too old for kisses from Grandpappy.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
And then I give Grandpappy a kiss on their cheek. Oh, it is little toasty. Tastes slightly like apple pie.
And Jody, when you go to sleep that night, Grandpappy tells you the best stories in your dreams.
Oh, he does.
And we will stop there. Holy shit! Thank you guys so
Why did you stop
much.
there? I was going to make it much worse.
No! We're stopping there. Holy shit, we're up to $245.
I had the entire story lined up.
So $5 more and we can give away our $250 giveaway donated by J.R. Wilson, the novelist. He's giving away 3 copies of all of his signed books. He will ship anywhere in the world. So thank you guys so very much. We really, really appreciate it. Come back in an hour at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to run The Secrets of Skyhorn Lighthouse with a brand new party. Thank you guys again so very much. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.